Hi, friends. How's it going?
Hello,
welcome
hello.
to welcome to Lorecaster's Play Shift. How's it going?
Hey, everybody.
Good. We Gucci.
I got some lovely folks with me today. My name is Carter. I will be your Loremaster for this evening. We're running Daggerheart today, specifically the Colossus of the Drylands campaign frame. Before we get too much into it, let's go around, and I'd love for everybody to describe, just introduce yourself, your name, and then tell us a little bit about your character, and then like their vibe. Popcorn, Chris.
Hey, everybody. I'm Chris. Carter is running tonight. That's so nice. I get to take a little running break. We have a new episode. I'm just gonna talk about Lorecaster stuff for a second. We have a new episode of the podcast out that a certain someone is on, and I'm on that one. It was such a fun time. I really liked it. I played a guy named Sini, and it was a really fun time.
Great episode.
Yeah, and then we have more of the like Shattered Reflections coming, which is like different groups of adventurers. Like the party's split, so it's a good time.
Yeah,
so I had a nice little guest spot on there. But yeah, tonight I'm playing Bronco.
We're good.
He is a halfling. He is a druid. He's a little cowboy, kind of a man of few words, very like stoic, very like cool, calm, collected presence, but also a stone cold killer, because these characters were kind of made to be like maybe not so good, or not so like not necessarily heroes, maybe a little more morally gray.
It's a hard life out here in the anathema Drylands.
And Bronco is definitely that. He is fully in love with Danny's character, Popcorn Danny.
Hello! What a treat, what a dream! Hi guys, I'm Danny. I am playing one half of Thither and Thither today. Hither's not here though, so whatever. Thither is a little goblin. He's a ranger. He is a beastbound ranger. He has his little coyote buddy named Tacoma, and he has a crow familiar named Rampage. And we're just here for a good time. It's a good time. He may be a little thief. He may be a little sneaky. Surprise!
Danny character.
What?
Sneaky?
No.
I'm sorry.
Playing a sneaky thief?
That's weird.
Yeah. I have a type, I have a brand, I have an image to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
And that image is to be unseen, because I'm good at sneaking.
And thieving.
Hi, Amber.
That's me.
Hey, Amber.
Olis.
Hello.
All right, and Steph.
Hello, my name is Stephanie. Today I am playing Mary Lou. Mary Lou is a elf. She is a researcher. She just likes to get to the bottom of things, figure out what's going on, why the world is the way it is. She comes from a family that maybe doesn't understand quite her need to be separate from them, but not so morally gray. Unlike a Bronco, she believes in the Dewey Decimal System and keeping things organized. And you will get far in life through organization. She is also a very talented gorse figurine painter, which Bronco failed to mention. He does
Gorses.
Yes.
Beautiful, majestic creature. And that's Mary Lou. I've got my little flame pet named Hot Dog. It's just cute.
What does Hot Dog look like?
He looks like a hot dog.
Mm-hmm. Bun or no bun? Very important question.
Oh, no bun. He's
No
a little
bun.
naked boy. Yeah. Just a little
Straight
wiener.
naked wiener.
Yep.
Love it.
Hanging out.
Since we mentioned gorses, I would love to hear Bronco give his best gorse description.
Yeah, so since we live in like a desert with lots of like buttes and mesas and gulches left and right. So many gulches.
Only gulches, I think.
Too many gulches. Some
Only
might say.
gulch.
It's basically just gulch on top of gulch. So instead of just normal horses, they need to be able to climb. So it's like they're half horse, half goat. So they're gorses. And Bronco grew up in a like community that raised gorses, and he was exiled. So he is kind of the gorse expert, but he doesn't really see them as friends. He sees them as livestock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love our gorses out here.
They're friends.
Well, to set the scene a little bit for you guys, our game today takes place in what I like to call the Anathema Drylands. This is a continent that is just completely dry, blasted, cracked earth, interspersed with areas of like dunes and very deserty, duny areas. Gulches galore, as we like to say. Our main setting today is Wylands Gulch. Wylands Gulch is a booming town ever since the rise of the first Colossus, and we'll get into that. But one of the important parts about the Anathema Drylands is the proliferation of, or the discovery rather, of this material called Essentia. Essentia, or it is basically this like bluish glass, crystalline structure, very durable, and it is intensely magical. It is where a lot of magical like resources and power comes from. So it is like the number one, like it is a gold mine. It is like the number one resource that folks are always trying to mine at this Essentia. For those that are watching and have gone into the Anathema, gone into the Colossus of the Drylands stats and the campaign frame a bit, I've taken some of the elements of it and I've skinned over a new kind of narrative, a different kind of names for things and places, but you'll recognize Wylands Gulch as one of those, and then Essentia itself. But Essentia does go by a more colloquial name, and the locals do call it Lightning Glass. This kind of blue crystalline structure. And just outside of Wylands Gulch, about a year ago, the first Colossus arose. One of the kind of mesas that sat outside Wylands Gulch began to kind of churn and warble, and it arose out of the ground, and you see that what came with it, this terrifying, monumental day. Two massive arms and two massive legs, almost like hunched over with this massive mesa on its back, like in a very gorilla kind of like posture. But it's got a sharp, the Colossus itself had a sharp, like bird-like face. Those that were there that day would have seen, ooh, that creature.
Cool.
And he real big. He real big.
That's a mountain on his back.
That's a mountain on his back. That's a mesa. That was that was like at ground level, and somehow the earth churned, and for a good like 5-10 minutes, this like 8.0, 9.0 earthquake went off just outside this town of Wylands Gulch. It didn't like go. It didn't come through the city and start to like destroy stuff. There was like this kind of crack that ran down the main center of the city through the middle of this gulch. But what it revealed was actually a massive Essentia mine, a massive mine of this lightning glass. And because this was just an outpost, it was owned by the business owners and the people of the town, more or less. This town has boomed, and all those who owned property and all those who had a shop or a job in Wylands Gulch the day the Colossus came out, they all kind of have an equal stake in the Essentia mine. So if your families had been there, if you guys had a shop or whatever, you guys all have like a piece of the pie a little bit. And that makes Wylands Gulch and other outposts like it rife for prospectors and corrupt, what we call Essentia barons, very corrupt like business magnates who want to take as many mines as they can. In other places in the Anathema Drylands, these Essentia Barons have kind of grabbed the outposts and the mines that have been found, kind of with an iron grasp, and you kind of it's very lawless. It's very it's bleak in some places, but Wyland's Gulch is kind of like a shining beacon of a larger outpost where a lot of the people are treated fairly, more or less. But going beyond Wyland's Gulch, that's where things get a little bit hairy. If I had to describe Anathema Drylands in one sentence, it is a land where people are looking for something to believe in. So it gets a little bleak at times, but you find those shining beacons of hope like Wyland's Gulch and like our fine players here today. If I stick with this southern accent all day, someone just has to stop me. It's my default for this one. But
it's really good.
Thank you.
Let it ride, my friend, just like a horse.
It's unfortunately just kind of the only setting I have right now. The more I say Wyland's Gulch and Anathema Drylands, it just kind of has to stick there.
You gotta let the Wild West, Kenneth Branagh, flow through you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's gonna start turning into like a Daniel Craig Knives Out kind of accent here in a second, but it'll just like slowly morph.
Shift more and more Louisiana.
Perplexes me though. So yes, this party we started as kind of like an informational, fun like player session, and we had a lot of fun with it. So we're just gonna continue to like play and build on the lore that we all built there. So you guys live in Wyland's Gulch. The Anathema. Sorry, the Essentia mine just to the north of the town, where this Colossus rose from a long time ago. Tensions are a little high in the town right now because the Colossus has just kind of been wandering and going from place to place, and people really try to stay away from it as much as they can. But you guys get reports every now and then about how far the Colossus is away from the city. There's only this one Colossus. It itself is an enigma of why it either woke up or was created. No one really knows. But the number one focus here in the Anathema Drylands is Essentia, getting as much of it as you can, draining the energy, and using that energy to power cities, to gain additional wealth, to hold power over those without. So we find ourselves in Wyland's Gulch. We find ourselves inside of an artificer shop that has a somewhat patched over back door to its like garage area, where there is about 15-foot radius. 15-foot diameter circle, like a Looney Tunes kind of thing, where something ball-shaped broke out of the back of this shop. And at the beginning of that informational kind of practice session, these players fought a massive kind of construct that was powered by some of this Essentia, some of this lightning glass, and they were able to subdue it. They were able to kind of short circuit it, and they ended up meeting the proprietor of this artificer shop, a little gnomish old man, big long kind of Professor Eggman white mustache, bald head, big glasses that have a bunch of like different lenses on the right eye. And his name is Robert Bobbington, or Bob Bobbington. And this is his shop. He commissioned you guys to go on a quest to the kind of hidden cave area that he had discovered, where he had found this essentially this massive automaton, this massive clank, as they are called here. And he said that there was more there. He could only get one back, and he ended up taking the big one. And his gorses pulled it for a couple of days through the desert, through the drylands, and brought it back to his shop, where he tinkered with it and seemingly turned it on a little too early, gave it a little too much power, and our players were able to subdue it. But they did go to that clank bunker, and they found deep in that bunker a kind of room that seemed to have a weird old like ancient clank technology from before the Anathema Drylands were the Anathema Drylands, over 500 years ago, a time when the gods still communicated with the people of this world, the people of Telemere. this planet. But in those 500 years since the Anathema Drylands became the Anathema Drylands, in an event that not many people can remember, some sort of cataclysm or catastrophe, it is also around the time that the gods themselves either walked away, disappeared, sequestered themselves, but people have not heard from the gods themselves in just as many years, about 500 years. So they brought one of these clanks back, and they brought it back to Bombington. That was about a week ago now, and he has called you back to his shop to kind of discuss his findings with you all. You see in his shop very much like an array of different clank bodies, different engines, different like kind of like train engines, train parts. He is kind of like a one-stop shop for anything mechanical, anything you need an Essentia battery for. Bobbington's your guy. And you see he has propped up kind of like on a flat, what would you call it, like a gurney of sorts, that he is able to work on this like mechanical clank automaton figure, humanoid form, kind of a slate face with a almost like Iron Man mask for a mouth and eyes. You see Bobbington standing up on a pretty tall, like collapsible ladder, and he is working on the inside of this thing's chest as you all walk into the shop.
Don't fall now, Bobby. Don't fall.
Now, just don't mind me. I don't, you're gonna mess up my concentration. This is very delicate work. There's like a blue spark that kind of shoots out of this thing's chest.
You don't do delicate work, we know that.
No, that was one time. I realized I used too large of a battery, and the construct did get out of hand and wreak a little bit of havoc. He kind of like turns towards the massive hole in his shop. But you all saw to it, and I'm thankful as ever. But come, I have discovered something. I've been able to adapt some of this technology to a few different ends, and I'd like to show you what I made.
Cautiously approach.
I'm gonna send up Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
That's my crow, to just kind of like offer like some kind of stability for him to get down the ladder.
Mm-hmm. You see he's like, oh, no, I've got it, don't worry. He kind of like turns around, and like now that you see him like turned around, you see he's like wearing like an apron, and it looks like he's wearing this like weird, like almost like a mechanical or metallic like gun belt almost. It's got like a metal belt and then like almost like metal holsters. And then coming up out of those metal holsters are these like metal gun looking things. And they shoot out two wires, like pneumatic pistol, like there's like a rush of air, and these like almost like tiny little grappling hooks shoot out across the shop. I need you guys to roll a reaction roll here. I'm gonna ask for an agility reaction roll. So when I ask for a reaction roll in Daggerheart, you do not gain hope, and I do not gain fear from reaction rolls. These are just a straight normal roll, so just give me that reaction roll, and I'll let you know what the difficulty is. It's a difficulty 12.
And when we're doing reaction, it doesn't matter if it's with hope or fear, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to add your duality dice, your hope and your fear die, and you're going to total that, but it doesn't matter which one is higher, it just matters what your total is. So as he kind of like, you hear these like, of these pneumatic, kind of like grappling hook, shoot out in your direction. He's like, oh, I'm sorry about that, and it rushes past you. What did everybody get?
There's like a flick of a trench coat, and Bronco is a quick little feller. He just steps to the side. I got a 19.
19.
I got 14.
Being
14.
A small person with him as well, I just step to the other side and just kind of like Milady, my little straw hat towards him.
Yeah.
As I get a 21.
21, easily done. You see
I just wink. I wink at Bronco.
They do kind of go off prematurely. And you see that they kind of like shoot into a tall shelf across the room. These grappling hooks almost like punch out the back of this bookshelf. And you see he like pushes a button. Oops. He pushes a button on the middle of the belt, and he is like zoom, and like shot towards the bookshelf. And he's just like, whoa, boom, and he like knocks into it. You start to see the bookshelf like begin to teeter, like the wires are fully wound back up onto like the sides of the belt, to the sides of this like weird gun belt holster looking thing. And you see the shelf begin to teeter, and then it starts to lurch backwards. Who's doing what? It looked like he's going to be crushed by it if you guys want to intervene.
I want to be crushed.
I'm not very strong. Let me see. Oh, is he still connected with the wires?
He's still and that's the problem. He can't get off of this bookshelf. He's like fully smashed against it, and against this little bookshelf, and he's like, oh, and it starts to teeter backwards, and it's like at the point where like he's going to fall. It's just a matter of, is he going to be under this bookcase when it hits the ground?
I look down to Tacoma and I'm like, quick, fetch, and just to like run under and just kind of grab him before the shelf falls down.
Yeah, give me a strength check for
I'm going to use an experience called That's So Fetch, because he's really good at grabbing and finding things.
Yeah, I love it. And this is definitely like a pulling situation. This is him pulling against the force of the very tightly wound like ropes that shot from this thing. These like almost like metallic wires that shot from this thing.
Did you say you're using an experience?
Yes.
What's the experience?
Yes, I did. That's So Fetch.
Nice.
I don't know what his strength is.
Yeah. He'll be under animal
like stats.
Jay Poyo, thank you for resubscribing. 8 months.
What's up, Jay Poyo?
Holy.
Hey.
Again, what kind of animal is
He is a coyote.
a coyote? Let's give him a +2 for now, and then we'll figure out what his strength is, because I believe it's on your ranger companion sheet that he gets his own stats and stuff.
That's what I'm looking at, and he doesn't have any stats.
Okay, so
While
then
you look at that, I would love to do a quick shout out to Jay Poyo, to Bobby, and to Mayank.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Our beautiful, beautiful patrons. If you want to be beautiful patrons like them, go ahead and check out patreon.com/lorecasters, or just go to lorecasters.com. There's a link there. I can hardly say it. I'm weeping. Thank you.
Amazing.
go ahead and use your strength then. Go ahead and use Hither's strength for that.
That is going to be a 19 total.
A 19
With
total.
hope.
Yeah. You see that there's like a whirring and almost like friction, like smoke begins to come up out of like the reels where the wire is like taut within, and you hear like this vroom as he pulls him out of the way, and the shelf does indeed come down, and you can see like sticking out of the back of it are like the prongs of these like pneumatic grappling hooks that shot out of this belt. And he says, dusts himself off, kind of gives Tacoma a little pat on the head. He's like as tall, kind of gives him like a good pat on the head.
I just look at him and I'm like, delicate work. Very, very delicate work.
Well, it does require more of a test run. I've just been using it to kind of move around the shop and get to higher to reach places. But I believe it could have other applications. I do have 3 prototypes. Not these, of course. These ones are going to have to replace the rope. The jaw on Tacoma is quite the gorse power on this one.
He's quick. And then Tacoma just starts like licking his face.
But yes, I do have. And he shows like 3 similar, like kind of like almost like gun belts, but they kind of like crisscross under the thigh, like kind of under the crotch, and then they've kind of got like suspenders to them too. Think like a very above table. Think like a very Attack on Titan, like these rope things that shoot out and help you get onto hard to reach areas or large objects. If you wouldn't mind testing them out, I could pay you a nominal fee, hazard pay, of course.
Can we aim
How about a
them
phenomenal
out?
fee?
"Oh, it's all in the hips, baby." He just kind of goes like, "Ha!" And they shoot out again, and he almost they shoot across to like two little bars, and you see on the end of them like the hooks kind of like spin around, and they grab like a weird like lead pipe at the top of his shop, and he just goes, and he kind of like swings by his little gun belt. It's the retraction that's the problem. You see him saying from the other side. And he kind of clicks the button and holds it, and it kind of like it loosens the wire, and he goes and he comes all the way down. Well, yes, I'm kind of stuck here for the moment until I can take this thing off. But I would love to see what they do in more capable hands, of course.
I'll take it. I mean, unless you want to sit there flinging around like a little Christmas ornament.
Oh well, it's not that. It's not that much of a disadvantage. It's actually quite fun. I get to see the world from a whole new perspective.
I think he's safer up there, honestly.
Yes. Why last night I did sleep up in the rafters, dangling.
On purpose?
No, not at all.
You should consider getting a roommate. Or a dog.
I quite like my solitude. I can get work done in peace here.
But what were to happen if you got stuck up there and we didn't come by?
I lived with a roommate once. He was just very, very high strung. A problem, always breaking things and knocking things over. Right now. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like his shop is a mess. And now you can start to see like different little impact points from like where these things have gone. Like he's changed out like the different kinds of like heads to these grappling hooks, and he's just like, oh yes, he was an absolute mess. Another bookcase falls behind him as he says that.
Yeah, he's strung up pretty high himself.
You said you had created other things, or is this the only thing you've got working?
Oh well, this is the only thing I've got working. But you see, I was able to study this clank you brought me, and he kind of like walks over to it. He undoes the belt and like leaves it there, and it just kind of like swings limply. And he goes over to the clank up on the kind of like what would you call it? It's like the Frankenstein slab that like you put something on. I don't know. I'm gonna call it the gurney. And he goes over to it, and you see like the joints. Like the elbows and like the knees have a very similar like rotation or like really similar shape to like the reels that are on the side of the gun belt itself. Like he's taken like not the same metal. He hasn't scrapped this thing for parts, but he has like used similar things and like shaped metal to be like really good with these. And you see on the inside that these clanks are almost pulled like a very intricate arcane like rope and pulley system that allows them to like move their legs very flexibly. There's like an air system that allows them to like punch really hard, very reactive, very very agile. This clank body that you brought back. But yes, there are a few other things. I made this, and you see he pulls out a gun, and it's got another one of those reels in it. And this one just like is like a gun that is a grappling hook that is able to shoot at something. I quite liked the belts. This one just kind of like you have to have a really good grip strength. And he kind of like fires it at something else, and he clicks the thing, and it just like wrenches out of his hand. Yes. Well, there are more of those. You see two of them are just like in the ceiling, kind of like hanging and swinging too.
Can Rampage bring me one?
Rampage can give me a strength check to like. Actually, you can tell me agility or strength. Crow. Yeah, give me strength because they have to like wrench it out.
That's going to be an 11 with hope. I didn't add anything because I'm assuming crows don't have strength.
Yeah, yes, 11 with hope. So yeah, that is a failure. Unfortunately, he's not able to like wrench the grappling hook itself out of the ceiling. And he says, "Well, no matter. I will be able to recover those myself, and I will show. I'm sure." Many more ideas. If I just had a little bit more hand with the kind of R&D end of things. It's at that point I'm going to
Are you looking for someone?
Spend a fear over here, and you hear clamoring outside. You hear people like rushing by and be like, "What is it? Oh no! What do you mean?" Just like sounds of intrigue and a little bit of like chaos happening outside as people begin to like rush towards like the northern central part of town. You think like the town center itself.
The town center, the center of town.
The center of town. The north. It's a little bit like a little bit north center, but yeah, the town square area.
I'll
gonna
slink into Main Street.
Yeah. You guys come out and you see more people coming down the main street. There's still like the remnants of like that crack that came through the day the Colossus came out. The ground is just like a little uneven, and you'll notice like maybe even catch yourselves like it's like very easy to trip over this. They've like leveled it out as much as they could, but the ground has absolutely been like disturbed here for about a year. And you see like crowds of people, all kinds of folk from all over Wyland's Gulch are coming out, and you see a crowd beginning to form at like the town center, like where the mayor will like typically sit on a podium or stand up on a podium and give like town announcements and stuff like that, where it's like an outdoor town hall area, and you see people are like kind of like clamoring, like, "What does this mean? When are they going to come back?"
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out there. Rampage and Tacoma at my side.
Yeah. You notice stepping up onto this kind of like stage raised area is Mayor Logan Hartley. Logan, she, her. She is a dark-haired human woman, early 30s. She kind of wears like her own kind of like sleek cowboy hat, kind of like in the Australian way, where like one of the edges like turned up all the way to the side, very like Crocodile Dundee kind of style. And she says, "Well, no, calm down, just don't go hooting and hollering now. That's not going to be helping anybody."
Hoot, holler.
Oh, come on, Thither. Come on, Thither. Which one are you?
I just stay hidden under my hat so she can't tell.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna have to get Yon to get out here and help me contain this crowd. Now, just you're making a ruckus. Just calm down now. There's no need to panic. It was just a big old grit worm. It probably won't even be back. When you guys hear grit worm, you guys immediately recognize this as the massive like sandworms. Like they're kind of like sandworm snakes that are able to kind of swim through the sands of the Anathema Drylands. Shai-Hulud, yeah, very big Dune energy. You don't think they're quite as big, like Bronco, if he had watched Dune, he would be like, "That's a big grit worm." They are still quite large, but they're not like Shai-Hulud sized.
Tremors.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like you're not feeling like a one nearby or anything. Hi. Sabrina's there. And you're not feeling one nearby, but it's like it seems to be that there's a rumor going around town that like a grit worm kind of got close to the city and people are a little spooked.
Can I recall anything in specific about grit worms?
Do you know? Yeah, give me a knowledge roll. I will say 15 is good, 20 is great.
Can I help?
Hope.
Yeah, how would you like to help here?
Just given like facts of what I know, like, oh yeah, some people call them graboids.
That's like a regional term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
you would to help.
Yeah, it costs a hope to give the help action.
Okay, but you can add a D6, I think.
Yes, so you're gonna add a D6 to that.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
I got 24 with fear.
24 with fear. Yeah, I'll take a fear for that.
You're scared.
I'm like, they graboid like.
Yeah, to grab you, to eat you whole.
Yeah.
I think you think you're in quicksand, and then all of a sudden you're getting mashed to bits.
And then you're like, why is the quicksand sharp? And then you realize it's the teeth. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I think on that, Mary Lou, dress, because you remember researching these things and just how damn big and scary they are. These on a 24, you're gonna get you in deep in your research. There's a question for a long time about how they're able to move through the sand itself. Like, what do they do? What makes them able to move through like such like dense, tightly packed sand? And on that 24, like, you read like this one theory that hasn't been able to it hasn't been corroborated yet, but the best working theory is that they use like air pockets almost, and they shoot like air out of themselves, like out between their like carapace like plates, and that creates like a liquidification effect in the sand, and they're able to like move around it in this like pocket of air underneath the sand that they kind of constantly generate. And they do have to kind of come up every now and then, and they fill their entire bodies, or like all the areas under the plates in between their like rubbery underskin, with air itself, and they're kind of like a big whoopee cushion, like worm body, and then they expel the air to kind of move around. And you know that you have had to put up like these gritworm defenses around your old ranches. The ones that are closer to the dunes, the gritworms, they like them some gorses. Tasty snack for them graboids.
Yeah, constant problem.
But yeah, big in that stress definitely builds here as you think of like, oh, like I remember reading about that, and I was so glad that I would probably never have to come across one myself, because I'm an indoor kind of bookish person, Mary Lou. But hearing that there's one that was just spotted right outside of town doesn't spell doesn't seem like a good time for you at the moment.
Yeah, I was more fascinated by how they got around. Didn't ever want to meet one. It's great that there's one
Why?
nearby. Because they swallow gorses whole.
Well, you're not
I'm
a gorse
small.
hole.
No, I'm a person whole. Imagine what they could do.
I mean, how bad can it be?
The only
But they tore right through my ranch. They ate like 7 of my emus.
gorse I ever truly bonded with was a gorse I named Bessie when I was a young kid. And just the amount of blood and gore and mess that great worm made when it ate Bessie, I'll never forget it. That's why I've never gotten close to another gorse again.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is a like big open serrated mouth, kind of very Shai-Hulud like, and then it comes down and then it burrows back out, and then by the time its like massive form has like gone back underneath the sand, when its tail sticks out, it kind of just goes like a wood chipper of all of the other things that it didn't need. Kind of comes out, so there's kind of like the yomp, it curls through, and then like a spray of viscera. But yeah, they are quite active. Also, that 24, they seem to be quite active around Essentia deposits. And this one you're hearing through the crowd was spotted near the Essentia mine, on the outskirts of the area of the Essentia mine at the northern edge of town.
Hopefully it just sticks near the deposit. Doesn't come any closer.
Yeah. I'm so, like, if it's there, it's none of our business then. We're in town. We're in the center of town. The town center.
In the squinter, you could say.
The squinter, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful portmanteau. Great word.
What are we gonna do? We gotta protect the gorses. I'm not going out in the desert. Well, we have to make a food run. We can't just stop trading. All these voices kind of coming around the town. Like, what are we gonna do about this? And you see Wyatt. Sorry, not Wyatt. You see Mayor Logan Hartley. Just like she believes in this town. She like holds it together with her hands. She's a very good mayor. She took it over from her father after he unfortunately passed in the earthquake that followed. So she herself, I mean, if anyone wants to give me, let's see what this one would be. Someone can give me like a knowledge roll to like recall information about Logan Hartley.
We all roll it.
Yeah, anybody can.
Okay.
Oh god, I can do math, I promise. 21 with hope.
Okay, yeah, take that hope. 21,
with
anybody
hope
else?
as well.
Yeah, take that hope.
I got
Sometime.
13 with hope.
13 with hope. Yeah, I think yeah, take that hope for sure. You on that 13, you think she does a damn fine job. You know about her dad who died. Her dad who was like who essentially like kind of built this town, was like the official town leader, like was forced into the job of mayor, was like the local tavern owner, just a brusque guy that got things done and people trusted him. And it's a tragedy when he passed after the Colossus fell. But it was like his kind of original like town charter that like broke everything up into like, hey, we all have like equal stakes in like the resources of this town. And then when he passed, that Essentia vein, when it was discovered, became kind of like the property of the people of the town, and he is widely credited for the Wylands Gulch's access and the sharing of that resource. On my 21s with hope, you guys know that his daughter and he were estranged for some years, and he was always very sad about his daughter not having come home. And on 21 with hope, there's a rumor that not many people know about, but you guys would have heard in very small circles.
I would have heard. I know about people.
That Logan Hartley herself was an outlaw. That she ran with a posse. And
What's
when
the posse
her
called?
what is the posse called? I'm gonna throw that to the table. Outlaw posse, like very much like Billy and the Kid, like robbing banks, robbing Essentia trains.
Did she start the posse, or was she just a member?
She was a member of the posse.
Okay, so not the Loganers.
The Loganers, no. Ooh, I like that.
Goons.
Yeah, I think it's the Gulch Goons. Yeah, I think it's the
Gulch
Gulch
Goons.
Goons.
So many gulches.
Yeah,
It's just gulches.
The
the
GGs.
Gulch Goons.
After they do a score, they say GG.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good
notorious train robbers, they raid Essentia mines. They take like processed product and they take it away. But there's a rumor, on that 21 with hope, that you think that she was at one time an outlaw, but you would never be able to tell from the way she runs this place. Like, she pours her heart and soul over this last year. She was kind of elevated to the spot of mayor because nobody else really wanted to do it, and she didn't want to see her father's legacy kind of crumble. So she has been holding this place together tooth and nail. And you see her like doing her very best to kind of calm down the crowd. You see people are starting to kind of raise their voices a lot of people are yelling. She does not have much help calming this crowd. What would everybody like to do in this situation?
I mean, neither her nor her papa wanted the job. That's why they were so damn good at it. I figure we might want to calm this crowd down.
Why?
I mean,
Think
don't you
Gritworms
live here? Don't you
can-
want it to not go into... I mean, I don't give a shit about most of the people getting hurt or nothing, but I do want to live here.
That's fair. I do live here.
I think gritworms can like feel the vibrations through the ground, so if they
That's a good...
sense
If they're
a
causing
large-
ruckus, that'll attract
Yeah.
gritworms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Rampage
Mm-hmm.
just to go find Jan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just like a calling of like, do your job.
Yeah. Jan, your brother, your goblin brother.
My brother,
Yes.
my older brother, he's a cop in town. He's a guard in town.
Yeah, he's one of the kind of community sheriffs that they got in town. It goes to go find him. Yeah. Give me like a luck check. Just give me D20, high or low.
I don't have a D20 out. I have a D12. A D12
Jeremy.
high.
D12 high. Yeah.
Rolled an 11.
Rolled an 11. Yeah, that's high. You do see coming out eventually. Good like minutes later, but in this time, the crowd has begun to kind of rise a little bit. Folks are just kind of like stomping and shouting and cursing out into the air. But a good few minutes later, you do see your brother Jan kind of like climb up over a ladder, and he gets on top of like the saloon in town. He's kind of like looking down over this crowd. You kind of see him and catch eyes with him, and he just kind of gives you a hey.
I'm like, do something.
He like takes out his gun.
No, not that.
I put my thumb up.
Yeah.
No.
And he goes like, shoots it off into the air. He goes, hey, everybody quiet. And you see people like hear at the sound of a gunshot begin to scatter, running around, just kind of like very Looney Tunes, moving around.
Has a gun.
I'm gonna spend 3 fear in this moment to make you each mark a point of stress as this situation just becomes untenable. People are running around. You see people like knocking into each other, knocking over each other. You see a couple of ne'er-do-wells this opportunity to try to slip into the saloon, like looking back behind them to try to see if they can probably score something while everybody's distracted.
I'm going to steal from them after they've stolen.
Yeah,
You're gonna wait for them. You're gonna wait for them to steal. Okay. What are you guys doing in the meantime around as this ruckus is going?
Can I?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Can I run to the saloon door and use runic lock to lock it?
Sure. Yeah. It is like a swinging door. But yeah, you can use runic lock there to like make sure it does not swing back open. Absolutely.
Oh, that feels silly. They'll just crawl right under it.
It gives them some time. Gives them some time to.
Oh.
You do see there is like the kind of cage that comes down, like the mall kind of cage that would come down. You can bring that down and like lock that.
No, I cannot. I rolled an 8 with hope.
Oof, yeah, take that hope. I'll say you're like trying to reach up to like grab the cage, and it comes like slamming down on top of it comes like slamming down, and you have to roll, and you're on the inside of this saloon with them as this heavy metal cage comes coming down. You hear, what was that? Dang, we're in a tight spot.
Good thing we're inside.
Who the hell was that? You hear like a bottle break. Shit! Fuck! Why'd you break it?
Where are my
wasn't even a
bones?
good one. Fuck shit, where are my bones? You see, R.I.P. Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones. It is. There's not a lot of light in here other than some of the windows, but you're tavern with two voices that you can't quite hear in the dark. You think that they're coming from behind the bar itself, though.
Can I send hot dog behind the bar and using prestidigitation illuminate the room via
Yeah.
hot dog?
Yeah, is that a spellcasting ability?
Yeah, it is one of my wizard class features.
Cool. So what do you do to activate that, or like what do you do mechanically? What does that entail?
I think I'll like slap hot dog on the butt and I say, "Go get him!" And yeah,
He just kind of like he inchworms his way like through the air, and he's just kind of like leaves a little fire trail behind him.
yeah, and yeah, it's just I can illuminate a room. It's prestidigitation. It's not anything crazy. Just so I can
You light up a room whenever you walk in.
Hot
Yeah.
dog does.
You see like one of the heads pops up. It's like a young 20-something in town. They're always up to no. It's like the Merry Pippin of the town essentially. And like you see like one kind of picks his head up. Hot dog. And the other one's kind of behind the bar like rummaging through bottles. What is it you see? Hot dog. No, seriously, what is it? What do you see? It's a damn hot dog. The other one kind of like picks his head up, and he's already got a couple of like bottles in his hand, more like from the well of the bar themselves. and they kind of like look around. Oh, give me a presence roll here. What is it you're trying to do? Is it like you're trying to catch them in the act?
Yeah, I don't want them to start looting. I mean, this is not an excuse.
Yeah, give me a presence roll here.
Do I get advantage because Hot Dog is so charming?
No, not at the moment.
Oh no, I spend a lot of time around books, and as such, I'm not very worldly, and I do not cut an intimidating figure because that was a 6 with hope.
6 with hope. Yeah, you take that hope. You stand strong in the face of righteousness, and they just go, ha 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 ha, and like, come on, let's use the back entrance before things start to calm down. Someone real comes after us. And
as soon as they say that, I run inside because I've been listening. I was gonna steal from them on the outside.
I will say you can sneak in through a window. Give me a stealth check. Give me a this will be finesse. Give me a finesse action roll to slip in unnoticed, essentially.
That's gonna be 16 with fear.
16 with fear. Yeah, you find yourself. You sneak in. I'm just gonna take that fear and hold on to that for later. You are able to kind of like move in, like almost like the saloon style, kind of opening windows.
Yeah,
and you slide in.
A little coyote.
And
a crow. And I'm holding my hand crossbow in my hand. She said put him down, so put him down.
Okay. I will carry the fear through here then, without making you make a roll. And they just kind of like look at you. Scatter! And they both go in different directions, like behind the bar. Like one goes this way, one goes that way. And you know that there's like a back entrance to this bar here, back to where they're running towards. What do you do?
Oh, I just look at them like idiots. There's more of us than you.
They've, like,
so then I'm gonna run one way. Tacoma will go the other, and then Rampage is gonna fly through over, and we're just gonna tackle them. You said they're small. I'm little. Why not?
Yeah, they are like humans. They're like 20 something humans. Yeah. They kind of like they run in, and you see like they look cornered around the other side of the room. Let's do an opposed agility check to see if you can beat them to the door. If not, they are going to run out and attempt to scatter themselves. I'm going to use their experience here. I'm going to mark a fear myself. And they're going to use their experience of, like being able to hide, kind of ne'er-do-wells.
Can I use my experience of now I see you? Because I'm real good at finding people. I'm real good at finding out about people.
Yeah, you're a ranger. You know how to track. Just make sure you're using that experience before you roll, and then give me that. Yes. Give me that total.
You're using which experience?
Now I see you.
Nice. I just like to point it out because the experience is really good in this game.
Yeah. His sister Thither.
Now you see me, and now I see you.
Yeah, and then his sister has now you don't.
What am I adding? Agility?
This is an agility check. Yeah, to see if you can outmaneuver them.
20 total.
20 with
hope.
With hope, take that hope. On their 14, you are able to slide your foot in front of the door as like one is about to like run out, and you kind of like slam the door in his face, and he like runs and poof, almost like breaks his nose against like the flat door itself. As the other one's trying to run, you see Tacoma leap from the top of the bar and like come down on top of him and just kind of like baring his teeth. Not like aggressively, but like kind of like
yeah.
And
I look at them, apologize to her.
The hot dog?
Pointing over to Mary Lou.
Me.
Oh, we're sorry about that. We were just trying to get on the come up.
No.
We weren't even taking the good stuff.
I mean, sometimes the bad stuff's all you got, so leave it. Also, why wouldn't you take the good stuff?
Well, we didn't want to be like suspicious or nothing. We just wanted to have a little fun.
Well, then do a shot and get out of here.
All right. You see, like he takes an extra bottle that you didn't know that he had. Like, it kind of plops it down on the bar. The other one takes out 5 shot glasses that he had in his pants, lays them out before you guys, and we'll line up 5 shots for the 5 of you, or actually 5 shots, but there's only 4 of you in here.
It's like, is the bird gonna do one? Sorry, you're right. R over 21.
Yeah, you guys take those shots. Outside, Bronco. Give me.
Can I do a meanwhile?
Yes, let's do a meanwhile. Yeah.
So I have a spell called Vicious Entangle, which is kind of like the D&D spell Entangle, except it is like a little harsher. Can I make it not as vicious? Can I make it just grab people without hurting them?
Yeah, we can flavor it as just being like restraining rather than like damaging.
Okay, I would love that. So yeah, as people are scattering, I'm just trying to keep a low profile. Nobody knows that I can do magic. So I think I just scoot on over to some like porch nearby, and I find a rocking gorse, and I sit down on it, and I take the little bit of straw out of my mouth, and I snap about an inch off of it with my thumb to cast this Entangle spell, and the streets are just flooded with tumbleweeds.
Yeah, give me that roll.
Okay. So this is a spellcasting roll. Yeah, I don't know if my experience really applies to this. I'll just go for it. Whoo! That is really good. That's a 19 with hope.
19 with hope. Yeah, I will say a full success was going to be 20 and being able to like kind of like calm this area immediately, especially since you're flooding like the middle of the town itself. But on a 19, you see a lot of people just begin to be like, is this like a bad omen or a good one? I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it just looks like a bunch of them coming in, like the wind picks up and it looks like a bunch of them just roll in between alleys. And they're not like brambly, they just like catch people's feet and make them like trip, so they're not like it's not like heavy or anything. I just want people to not be stampeding and just kind of slow them down.
Yeah. It's at that moment you see like, well, is this a good omen or a bad omen? Oh, I don't know. Well, like, what is an omen at the end of the day? And you see a couple people just get more into a philosophical discussion than
That's
actually like panicking here.
Rocking on my rocking gorse.
It's at that time you kind of hear like some like ruckus going on inside the saloon itself, and rocking on that rocking gorse, you kind of like kick back and everyone begins to just kind of like calm down, pick each other back up, and then there's a rumbling through the ground. It's very, very faint rumble through the ground. You see other people start to like look around. And then the two that were arguing, there goes, oh, dang, it was a bad omen.
Can I use my tracking skills to see if I get the sense that it's maybe grit worms?
Yeah, give me an instinct roll.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to use one of my experiences, so I'm going to spend that hope. It's called Wind Sniffer.
Yeah.
So I kind of just sniff the wind. I get a sense of what's going on. My acute senses have been honed after years of looking after gorses.
I think you're pretty acute.
Okay. That's pretty good. Instinct, you say?
Yeah, instinct.
Yeah, that's good. That is a 20 with fear, though. 20
with fear. Yeah, I'm gonna take a fear. On that fear though, you are gonna mark a stress. Actually, I will take that fear and I will spend it immediately to make you mark a stress. This wind ain't right. Something ain't right.
Bessie.
That's a dang grit worm. And it's coming from the northeast side of the city, and the rumbling on that 20, you could feel it getting a little bit more intense as it gets closer to the Essentia mine.
I'm gonna use my gifted tracker ability since I just used instinct for that type of thing. I'm gonna spend another hope to ask a question about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many of them are there?
From that, you're only getting that there is one grit worm, but it's a biggin.
Okay.
If you're feeling it from like this side of town, it's a biggin.
Yeah, I think I spur my rocking gorse. I realize it's a toy because I was so scared, and I get off of it, and I start, and I head over to the saloon to let Thither and Mary Lou know.
Yeah, I'll say like this is when you guys this is as you guys walk out of the saloon, and kind of like the kids like kind of walking by, just kind of like looking all ashamed. They're like, "Dang, damn it! Oh, well, maybe next time." Well, the Grey Worms don't come back all that often. She's like, "Oh, shut up, man!" And she kind of like slaps one against the side.
As they walk by, I'm like, everyone knows they don't go to the same place twice.
Thither,
that's a
grit worm, and it's huge.
What?
Coming this way.
No, everyone knows they don't go to the same place twice.
Yes, they do all the time. Before. They find a good feeding ground, they go back there over and over. Where'd you hear that?
You see the two kids, we'll call them Bill and Ted, they just scatter. They just like run away. They're like, they hear a big grit worm and they just run.
Oh my, look at, oh shit, I didn't mean to say it in front of them wild stallions.
Stallion?
You can feel it rumbling underneath your feet. That wind is real different, and you almost like know the smell of the wind when a grit worm is nearby. All that air that they compress through their bodies. You can like feel it it just like leaves that stench in the air of grit worm carapace.
Carapace girl.
Carapace girl.
Yours smells grit worm carapace.
No.
That's nasty.
What are you all doing?
I just made up. I'm running over to Bronco, and I'm like, I made that up so the kids wouldn't be scared.
Listen, right now, I don't give a shit or care a piss. We gotta deal with this thing.
How are we supposed to deal with it?
So get on something hard. So it can't.
You guys look.
I grab you.
I'll say you guys look at Bronco in this moment, and you think about those metallic pneumatic gun belts. Hell of a time to test them
Bronco, what about those pneumatic grappling gun belts?
You're a fucking genius. And I look around to see if anyone's looking, because our love is secret. And I throw up my trench coat and I give you a little smooch.
When you look to see if anyone's looking, you realize everyone's back is turned to you. On the other side of town, you see everyone, like that crowd is kind of gathered on the edge of town, looking at a cresting, massive grit worm that as it like snakes out of the sand. Goo 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 goo. It crashes back into the sand, and a massive wave of sand goes up and kind of burrows its way back under. It is maybe like a good 100 feet, maybe like I will say like 100 yards away from the Essentia mine on the outside of town, where there's like a lot more like duny, soft sand than like the blasted Drylands. No! you see like a furbolg is coming out. He's just giving like a big yawn. What did I miss? Oh dang! And it comes as right as the grit worm goes back in. You see Mayor Logan Hartley just kind of like has her hat off, and she's just like, "Dang, what are we gonna do?"
Get everyone inside. Don't stand outside.
Yeah. Jan, get your keister down here. And he just like, you see him like pull out his gun again, go like, no. And he's just like, okay. And he like gets some rope and like rappels down. And he's just like, all right, come on, everybody, let's get inside. I really need to get better at my job. And he helps direct people into the saloon for safety, the town shelter. And I'll say you guys move forward from this moment, and we'll do a cut here as we find you all kind of a close-up scene as you guys put on boots with the spurs, putting saddles on some real fine horses, and then as the Western theme plays, and the three of you ride out on horses, freshly bedecked in your pneumatic gun belts.
Rampage is riding on Tacoma like we are on the horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rampage full like wings spread,
wings out,
feeling like it's just riding the winds. Yeah, that gritworm stench is thick in the air now, being carried on the winds here. What would you all like to do?
Rethink my choices about coming out here?
Yeah.
You didn't have to come.
Well, I couldn't let you guys go on your own.
That's true.
Well, why are we doing this? I mean, Jan is a sheriff.
Yeah, but he's my brother and I'm not going to listen to him anyways.
Yeah, emphasis on the if.
Yeah, that is true. He is not good at his job. All right, fine.
And you guys astride your horses. You follow Bronco because Bronco's knows. And you know where that gritworm is. You can feel it coming out, and you see every minute or so it does have to crest, and it does have to break the sand. And you see it almost half of its body will float on top of the sand, and then go back down after it takes in enough air. And you see gritworms themselves, yeah, very shy halud. They've got plates that almost lift up. And you see sand being expelled out of them, but at very high speeds and very high pressure. This is you can't think of a time when someone tangled with a gritworm like this in one, but maybe with those new pneumatic belts, you might stand a chance.
So we're just trying to chase it off, right? We're trying to kill it.
Maybe. I don't know how to kill it.
I don't know how to kill it either.
I look over to Bronco. What are we doing?
Bronco looks at you, just kind of winks, and you see him kind of stand up on the back of his horse and jump off, and you see him transform.
Wait, are we supposed to do that too?
I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
He transforms into a goose, which is not a bird, but a goat moose.
Shut up.
You see him just running along.
Yeah.
Wow, megafauna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's huge right now.
This it seems agitated, but at the same time, you do not think it's going to leave this place alone. You see, it's almost begin to circle along the exterior, and it's just kind of tracing a path back and forth across the perimeter of the Essentia mine on the outside of town, it is trying to gauge something.
How far away are we from it now? Running full tilt?
Running full tilt, you guys are about 100 feet away and closing fast. And you know that these ropes, as he told you, as he outfitted you, he's like, "You guys are crazy, but this isn't quite what I meant when I said go to test it out. But you might be able to. It's got at least a 70-foot range on it, so you just have to get a little bit close. But I don't know anything about gritworms, but it's a big thing. Maybe if you hit it a couple of times, it'll go."
Yeah, Bronco the goose roars.
What does that sound like?
And the roar almost sounds like the word Bessie.
but like as a honk.
Yeah, what are you all doing? Yeah, so yeah, basically the objective here is to get on top of it, and maybe even try to direct it away or to try to fight the thing. But you may.
What if when we get up there, we use our hip guns? We steer it with our hips.
The grit worm or
the grit worm. Steer it out of here like you would a gorse or a goose.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot. This is Daggerheart, so I can talk while I'm a goose. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
For Bessie.
Do I still have that Essentia crystal that we found in like the Clank cave?
Yes. Oh yeah. You definitely. Yeah. It's like a chunk of it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I wonder if we can put this close by to whatever sensing organs it has and try and confuse it. Maybe if it's looking for Essentia.
Like a carrot.
Yeah. And then we can kind of just like get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Rampage could probably hold it in front of it.
Yeah. All right. We just gotta steer it.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're getting on it. Is that what we're doing?
How are you guys getting on it? Your horses are closing with it. You see it like breach, and it is like going along the sides, and like horses alongside a train. You come alongside of it, and you are within. I'll say you are 60 feet of this massive grit worm.
My hide's real tough in this form. I think I could bash it good.
Are you gonna try and get up there? Or are you gonna help steer it from down here?
I mean, I think I could distract it, and I don't think it could eat me whole when I'm this big.
Here, I'll give you the Essentia crystal then, and be like,
ooh, yeah.
Wait, if I'm the target, oh yeah, yes, that'll make me the target. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I grab it in my teeth. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Good idea.
You see it lets out this like as it is just like snaking through the sand, like scanning like the top of it, almost like half of its body beneath the sand, half of its body above.
I'll look to Thither, and I'm like,
okay,
we go?
Yeah, I look to Tacoma, and I'm like, keep Bronco safe, keep him company, since he's not going to get on a giant worm. He's just going to be a coyote running with a goose next to a giant worm.
Yeah.
And I look at Rampage, and I tell him to just land on a spot, and look to Mary Lou. That's what we're aiming for. Not the bird, but next to the bird.
It like lands and like kind of like get on the kind of carapace, almost like one of like the raised plates a little bit, and the claws kind of like lock in and like hold itself against the plate.
All right.
And it's just kind of like flapping and like trying to steady itself.
So try and stand
I'm going
on top
to
of the
yes, get up, stand on top of the gorse.
Yeah, standing on gorse.
And I'm just gonna. Achoo!
Yeah, yeah, it is easy to fire. They do come out like almost like two guns almost, and then like the wire itself runs down and goes into the reel, and the gun like shoots out the two kind of grappling hooks. He gave you grappling hooks more like ice picks rather than like puncturing ones. So these kind of like very much like the dune ones, kind of like hook under. So I'll need for my folks who are jumping off their gorses to give me an agility check, and they may do this with advantage from the device itself.
Okay.
I mean, so part of the cool thing with
how do you do advantage?
Plus a d6.
Part of the cool thing with Daggerheart beast form is like your armor kind of become parts of your beast form. Your equipment kind of becomes part of your beast form. It doesn't necessarily like go away. So could I try to like get up next to it and kind of like smack into it and hook onto it and try to like be able to affect how it's moving a little bit?
Interesting. I'm gonna rule that you don't have access to your equipment like while you're in your form, because it goes into your form. Does it say you still have access to them though?
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about the Daggerheart one is that like you still have access to your stuff. Like I don't know if it needs hands to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
Which if so, then probably not. But like if you have armor, it's not like the armor melds into you. It's like the armor becomes part of your form. If you have like cool magic items, they become part of your form that you can still use.
I'll say like you can like hit with a hoof, like almost like a like a saddle almost. It like it transforms from like a belt into like looping over the top. And then the guns kind of like sit on the either side of you, so there's like an ice kind of pick hanging out on the side. So I'll say you can try to tell me what that maneuver would look like as you kind of like hoof click the button under your chest and let one of these picks fly.
I think I'm just gonna go like full like head down, ramming into it, and since the hook is like on the side, I think I'm just gonna try to spike into it. So that I'm not great at strength, but this form is decent at strength, so I'm trying to smash, which feels like a strength roll.
Yeah, I would absolutely love a strength roll here. Go ahead and give that to me. And then my agility roll itself, what did you guys get?
18 with hope.
18 with hope, take that hope.
15 with hope.
15 with hope. Take that hope. 15 is the DC here. You are both able to kind of like launch on, and they kind of like meet with some of these connecting plates, and the cord like extends all 70 feet. So you guys are almost kind of like flying for a moment until you realize that you guys can click the middle, and it begins to like reel you in, and you begin to like kind of like burn from the friction of just like the force of the wind coming around you, the wind being like exploded out of the back of these things. You've got goggles that he lent you, and you're able to like kind of pop those goggles over your head, but you're being like constantly pelted with tiny little flecks of sand. Doing this though and flying through the air, I need both of you to please give me instinct reaction rolls.
To do what?
To basically hold your minds together and not the consequence here would be taking a stress in this high stakes situation.
18 with hope.
18, reaction roll. It doesn't take hope here, but as a reaction roll, that succeeds.
And I got a 19.
19 also succeeds. You guys are here, and as you click your things, they reel you back in, and you find yourselves standing on top of this. And it had just recently come up, and it usually stays up for a couple minutes to like take in enough air again. And you see it like kind of like roaming, snaking around, and now it like turns and is I wonder what direction it's going to be going as our Gorse friend does his best to guide it. What did you get with that strength roll?
So I wish I used my experience, wolf in Gorse's clothing, but I did not. So it's a 13, which would have passed if I used it, but I did not. That's a 13 with hope.
13 with hope. You take that hope, and for the moment, this thing is pulling you. So it is you that is like having to keep up with this thing. You bump into it, and it hooks on, and then it does like a lurch to the side, and you kind of go all the way to the edge of your 70-foot line, and you kind of get flung out to the side, and you have to like avoid being like flung past this thing's mouth. So you kind of like dig your arms into the sand itself here, and you're going to take a little bit of damage as you just kind of like trying to stop yourself and just like the force of the sand against your body. You're gonna take 6 points of physical damage as you are trying to hold yourself steady and stop yourself. But yeah, you are being dragged alongside of it. You kind of get your footing once again, and you are driving alongside of it. But I'll say for the moment, you cannot direct it.
I'll use an armor slot to make that no damage.
Okay. What is everybody doing? Spotlight back to you guys.
And I, because it's pulling in air and the kind of parts of its carapace are like lifting up to like suck it in.
Yes.
Can I try and cast a bolt beacon, like sort of in between one of these when it opens to try and like help steer it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, give me that attack roll. So what I want to kind of play with a little bit here is some of the Colossus like stat blocks. So essentially there's a stat block for each like section of this creature, and I'm saying this gritworm has 3 sections. You guys are currently over like the back section as you guys were catching up with it and jumped onto it. And I'll say you are attached to like its like middle or front. Would you say you are like closer to its middle or its front section, Bronco?
I mean, I was trying to get to its front to be able to like steer it better.
Yeah.
Like yanking from the middle would feel awkward.
And yeah.
I was also trying to get its attention, so I would say like as far to the front as I could have gotten.
Yeah, so you're up at that front. You're up at that front section, kind of carved to it. And as they jumped off and this thing was going by, they ended up landing back section of this. So you guys are like riding on the back. Give me that bolt beacon roll.
I rolled a 15 with fear.
15. 15. It beats this thing's difficulty. As you are fire that into it, go ahead and give me damage.
All right. Damage is gonna be 12.
12 points of damage. That is a. Let me see. Thresholds. Threshold. That does do major damage to this section, so it marks 2 hit points to this section.
Awesome. It is also temporarily vulnerable and glows brightly until this condition is cleared. So it's like a giant hot dog. That plate almost. And you see like now like they're like separated into plates. That plate itself is growing, and you see it kind of like what are those things that like help furnaces get hotter? Like the bellows.
Bellows, yes. Kind of like bellows outward as like you see the plate begin to like fall back down onto itself and more air begin to rush out of it. This thing is still kind of like coursing to the side. Up at the front, you can hear this first, Bronco. You hear like you hear this like weird like rumbling creaking sound. It's like give me an instinct roll, Bronco.
Okay. Whew. It's pretty good. 19 with hope.
19 with hope. Take that hope. That's a weird gritworm noise.
Yeah. It's got family.
That didn't sound like it came from its vocal cords. That sounded like it came from the back.
It's butt talks.
You hear like a almost like a little bit of that groaning as well. You guys, having really encountered them yourselves, don't know how to attribute that sound. It sounds like it's in pain from that first initial attack. Who else wants to take the spotlight here?
Can I take my dagger?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to aim for the same spot that she just attacked.
You're not gonna put it. In the heart?
Hey, I'm putting the dagger in Daggerheart, baby.
You don't know where the heart is on this thing?
I'm going to spend a hope to make it my ranger's focus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attack. That is going to be a 16 with hope.
16 with hope hits. Take that hope. Roll me damage.
So because Rampage is also within melee, I get to add an additional d6 to my damage roll.
Yeah.
I need 2d8s. And then when I deal damage to them, they have to mark a stress.
Okay. Take that stress.
This will be 13 physical damage.
13. Another major wound to this. You see. Tell me what that attack looks like. As
And
you
it's
drive
vulnerable because of her beacon.
It is vulnerable
yeah.
for. Is it continuously vulnerable or just until the next?
It says until the condition is cleared, so whatever
Okay.
you have to do to clear it. And that
Yeah,
just gives you advantage on attacks against it, I believe.
Yes, yeah, you guys. That is still glowing here. I'll say you wrench your knife into it, and you even begin to pull up at that plate almost, and you can see the sinew that kind of connects it. And then there's that big kind of rush of air as it comes out, and you smell that you smell that grit worm scent coming from the inside. I'll say on that success, it's different. The sound that you're hearing is like a creaking that seems to be coming from under the plates themselves.
Does it sound natural?
Give me an instinct roll.
Eight with fear.
8 with fear. You think is that, and then this thing bucks and lurches up as its tail kind of comes up, and the back of it basically tries to fold in on itself, and the back part of this that has a barb on the end of it kind of flicks up and goes to attack you. Actually, it goes to attack both of you just because it's huge and you're right next to each other.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So does a 11 hit?
No.
No.
Does not hit you guys are able to jump to the side, still with your hooks on it. You guys kind of fall to the side of this massive grit worm as its tail just kind of arcs back up like a scorpion and smacks and kind of goes back down to the side. Where it smacks, you can see a dent left in, especially against that one plate that you guys had been putting a lot of damage into. It dents almost, and the next time the air kind of comes out, you see that the thing kind of peels back, and you see one peels back, another peels back, and a third peels back, all along its back, and you see they go flying off into the air as 3 large scales on the back of this thing peel back, and you start to see and you start to smell metal of some sort, and you look where that thing hit, and you kind of come back to the top, and you see a metal hatch almost underneath that third armor plate, closer towards the middle of its section.
I'm gonna scream down to Bronco, and I'm get up here if you can. It's weird.
Honk.
Bring Tacoma.
Yeah, you yell that across this thing's 100-foot long form, and you're able to hear that it's weird from back there. What are you guys doing?
I want to get close to that hatch, and I'm gonna look over to Mary Lou. What do you think it is?
A door.
Besides the hatch.
Oh. I don't know. Do gritworms usually have doors on them?
I don't think creatures usually have doors on them.
No. Why does
This
it smell
creature
like metal?
lurches its tail back up again and begins to go down for another smack down on top of you two. I'm gonna spend a fear to do that. That is much better. That is a 24 to hit. Sorry,
Diva,
23 to
of course
hit.
that hits.
Yeah.
This does that.
I'm going to use my goblin danger sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use mark a stress and make you re-roll that.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah.
goblin.
So that is a 15 to hit now.
Yeah, that meets
Yeah.
it, beats it.
Okay. This is going to be 1d20 bludgeoning damage plus 2.
God.
That is 5. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage against both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoosh, as this thing smacked its tail down, you aren't able to come out of the side because you're like focused on that hatch, and you don't see it until the shadow is already over you, and you kind of get bludgeoned to the side. I need both of you to make agility reaction rolls to like even try to stay on this thing, like to keep your footing on it.
18.
19.
18 and 19 both succeed.
19.
Yeah, you guys are able to like jump to the side, and instead of like being like on the side of this thing and being like kites on the side, you guys are just like jump back up and like fall back down, almost like a break the egg trampoline situation. It bounces you guys up, and you guys land back with sure feet on top of this thing. While this is happening, you guys are like trying to inch your way towards that that hatch that you saw. Bronco, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna... I mean, I see it still attacking my friends, and I'm still trying to, like, distract it. If there's a door that they're trying to get to, then I'd rather its attention be on me. So I'm just gonna try to ram its face and be like, every time you look away, you're gonna get fucked up. So keep looking at me! So I'm gonna smash it.
Give me a smash.
I'm gonna spend a hope to use Wolfen Gorse's clothing to add my experience to this attack roll. Trying to think what else I can add. I think... Okay. That is an 18 with fear.
18 hits. I'm gonna take that fear.
Okay. Oh shit! Oh my god. I forgot. Can I take a stress? I swear I was gonna say this before, and then I forgot.
You're doing a thing. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so I can spend a stress. I was supposed to say it before the attack roll. I'm totally fine with you saying no, but
no, that's fine. We're learning new system.
Yeah, totally. All right, so I'm going to spend that. I'm going to mark a stress, and I get to roll extra damage.
Hell yeah.
I get to re-roll ones. Or no, I don't re-roll ones. I add another D10 for every one I roll. So it's
Whoa.
okay, so that is 15, 18 plus 4, 22 points of damage as I bash its face. I'm a powerful beast, baby.
That just meets its severe difficulty threshold. The front section takes 3 hit points.
Nice.
Can Tacoma jump in behind him and do a bite?
Tacoma's there. Yeah, give me that bite. You know what? Sorry, you failed. Sorry, you just succeeded with fear, so the spotlight falls to me in this moment. You see the worm almost like stops itself to lurch, and as you're like running alongside of it, your line kind of like brings you out in front of its mouth, and it's gonna try to like come up and like slam you down into the ground.
I'm Bessie.
Ooh, on a natural 1. Tell me how you completely avoid this like smack as this like the head of this thing kind of comes down.
Yeah, so moose are very top heavy. I think as it goes to get me, I think I'm just like in kind of panic mode as I feel like I'm Bessie. And so I act very unanimal-like. I act very like people-like. Or just like I look awkward. My movements are awkward, so it goes to bite what it thinks is where I'm going, and instead I just kind of stutter step, and it just kind of misses.
Yeah. Its head snakes into the sand, like almost comes like immediately back, but that causes the rest of its body to like move, and you guys are like lifted up into the air one more time. I need one last agility reaction as you are all on its back as it like lurches and bobs. Yes.
What constitutes like a natural 1 in this game?
So there's no natural 1 for players. Because you guys, the lowest roll you can get in Daggerheart is a 3, without adding any bonuses. Because a 1 and a 1 would be a crit.
Okay.
So like a 1 and a 2 is like the worst roll you can get. So there's no like automatic fail, and like so there's just essentially the crit.
Cool.
But yeah, give me that agility reaction roll as its body snakes, and you guys are lifted up into the air once more.
17.
17.
17.
On a dual 17,
Diva!
you guys grab each other's hands midair, and you both click each other's buttons. Like you grab one hand and you click each other's bellies, and you guys are brought down toward where the hooks are, and you are able to get closer, like within very close range of where that hatch is.
That was very thrilling. You know what else is thrilling? MysticCon. Hey, Heroes of Evermore.
Hey, how's it going?
Tickets
see you,
on
Morgan.
sale now.
Yeah, check out MysticCon. Yeah, we'll be running some Daggerheart there as well. But right now we're in the Anathema Drylands, wrestling grit worms. And you find that it has some sort of artificial metallic hatch at the top of it under some armored carapace plates that you reveal here. And you two
Can
landed
I-
directly next to it.
Try to open this hatch.
Yeah. You give me a roll of your choice. What would you like to do here? You see, it is a metal.
Is it kind of like spinny top, or is it something that I can lockpick?
It does not look like a conventional like raised spinny top. It looks like that there is a flush like metal circle on the top of this thing. Like it is like there is a metal circle square hatch. But you don't know how to interact with it, but you do see that there's like a definite like circle with a line separating it from the rest of the hatch.
Screwdriver and lockpicks. I'm just gonna try to wedge it open, I think.
Yeah, you try to wedge it open. It doesn't pop. You can give me like a finesse check here.
Can I spend a hope to give you advantage?
Yes, you may.
I will happily take advantage. Sick. That's gonna be a 16 with hope.
16 with hope. Take that hope. You see, you're trying to under it, but I think Mary Lou, you kind of what if we just, and you go and you push down on top of it, and it's just like a click release. And as you push, it clicks up, and there's like a boop, 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 and this almost like it's not quite like the stereoscope that kind of comes up out of a submarine, but it's got like the same kind of vibe. And you see two handles shoot out like a T.
Spin that? It's not the steering wheel, I don't think.
No. Yeah. Touch it, spin it, pop it.
Spin it. You begin to spin it, and it cranks, and you hear like a gug 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 gug, like cogs and gears under the thing. You hear like pneumatic piston like it's like air lifted almost, and it's got two kind of drivers or two pistons that can hold it up. And you see descending downward a metal ladder.
Okay.
To Bronco. Just
yeah, y'all can.
Doors open. This ain't normal.
Can I send Rampage down there to kind of just poke at him to get his attention to come up?
Yeah, Rampage will go down. You get a little peck on the side of your neck. Bronco, you get a little peck on the side of your neck.
Okay. I don't know. I'm a moose, right? I'm a goose. I'm a goat moose.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you still
trying
have
to
your
distract this
brains,
thing.
right?
Yeah, but I can't fit in a trapdoor. All right, I guess I can. It's just very expensive to turn into an animal. It feels like a waste.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Maybe.
Actually, hold on. I can.
Can I shout out? Can I shout out? Is there a door on the front end? Get in through the mouth.
I'm not going in the fucking mouth. No fucking way.
As you say that,
That's where Bessie
you
was.
begin to feel this thing like vibrate, like it's pushing more air out, and you get the sense of like, oh, this is what it sounds like when it goes back like fully underground. So I'm gonna start a consequence. No, I'll start a progress countdown timer. I'm gonna start it at 3 though. You need 3 successes before you get 2 failures before this thing fully goes underground. And this is Bronco making his checks to get there. You know what? I'll start it at 2. You got to get 2 successes before 2 failures.
Are we going in?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Bring Tacoma.
All right. Yeah. I
Tacoma
will...
jumps and lands on your back, kind of like sits across.
Sides out.
Yeah.
Like,
I just kinda,
yeah,
like,
perpendicular.
my like big old moose goat like it's moose eye, but the pupils like crazy wide like a goat. So it just like stares at Tacoma, and I'm like, what a fucking waste. And I'm going to like leap up into the air as a goose, and I will drop out of goose form, and I will spend 3 hope to turn into... God, it's so cool being a druid in this game. There's so many cool things. Armored Sentry. Ooh, should I turn into an armadillo? A garmadillo?
Armadillo.
A goat armadillo?
Ooh, no. Okay,
That's
no.
cute.
Instead, I'm gonna jump up. I'm going to... Oh, shit. God, hold on. I'm gonna turn into a gamba, which is a goat black mamba.
Yeah.
or a rattlesnake. No, we're in the desert. I'm gonna turn into a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake.
Snake, 2 kind of curling ram's horns.
Yeah. And I will improve my instinct with that since I spent hope. So I'm really good at seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
You feel like the head like lurch up here as you're changing, and then like the head buries itself into the ground. You think that you have maybe a few seconds here as you begin to slither up the top of this thing. You begin to like feel it like lurch upward, and it's steadily going on an incline. You guys begin to feel yourselves sliding down. Do you guys go into the hatch?
Yes.
I want to wait for them to get up here first before I go in.
Yes. Yeah. You are right next to it, so you're like kind of like holding on to, as it's like the Titanic like listing and going almost completely vertical. Right now it's like a good 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 50 degrees as it's lurching up. Give me a for Bronco. Or let me know how you are trying to navigate up this thing as its angle goes from acute to almost perpendicular.
Yeah, I think I just like coil into strike form, and I just floop, like launch myself, and I'm hoping that I will land on Thither.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just call it an agility check here.
Cool. All right. Oh no. Okay, that's a 9, not a 6. So that is 16 with hope.
16 with hope. Take that hope. You slither on up. You see Tacoma's right behind you. You're loping up this thing. You get towards the hatch. You guys all kind of meet up there. It is at 85 degrees right now. You guys are like falling off the sides. You guys go in. There's a snake that kind of like lurches through the air. You're able to grab it. Right as like this thing becomes 90 degrees. And you feel it like slithering down into the ground.
Its fangs curl like ram's horns.
They curl outward and upward like this, like upside down rams. Yeah, absolutely. You're able to, you know what? You put your finger through the fangs, and you're able to like, and like toss them down through the hatch.
And also,
and
as the
Tacoma's-
rattle
I
goes,
grabbed
it
Tacoma
doesn't
and
sound like
Rampage.
a rattle. It sounds like.
Yeah. Rattlesnake. And you guys all, Tacoma being the last one, are thrown into the hatch as this thing like kind of like does this, and then the hatch itself, you have to reach out and close, and there's a handle on the inside, and you can feel yourselves like going straight down as this thing you feel slithering, moving down. And you kind of like are pressed up against the ladder for a moment, and then it begins to level out, and you feel it like it's like swiveling form. From the inside of this hatch that is now closed, it is dark. There's no light in here. You hear like a creaking, like a metallic structure almost on the inside of this thing. Moving around as you guys find yourselves in not maybe a real gritworm.
I slap Hot Dog on the butt again and cast Prestidigitation to illuminate the area.
Yeah, illuminates themselves. You are like on a platform, it seems. The roof above you, there's like that metal hatch with that metal ladder. You are on like a metal catwalk right now, a good like 6-7 feet wide. It's got some handrails on the side, and it looks like it goes down either side of this massive gritworm. And you start to see like structures to this. You start to see like metal I-beam that extend out from the catwalk, almost like this rotating, like gyroscopically like stabilized catwalk is like in this metal cage, the circular metal cage, and there are like I-beams that like connect it to the other side to keep it like supported. But looking up, you do see like the sinuous form of gritworm carapace, or like gritworm like shedding almost. Like parts of this body were recovered. And like gritworm shedded scales were collected and constructed into this false gritworm.
Animals aren't usually openable through a door, right?
This ain't a gritworm.
I just want to be sure that we're all on the same page. About
Someone's
that. Okay.
Someone's doing a heist. This is a. We've been bamboozled.
Do you think they're going after the mine?
After you say we've been bamboozled, you hear the whistling of projectiles go by as I spend a fear to spotlight a couple of my adversaries here, and attack roll is being made against all three of you. Does a 13 hit anybody?
No.
Yeah.
You feel
Not quite.
for 9 points of damage to Mary Lou. You feel a crossbow bolt go into your shoulder. You see it sticking out. You see like almost like pigeon feathers out from the side of this thing. And it's like a shorter bolt. It's not like super massive. It's like that far out. But like that much of it is like inside of your shoulder right now.
I'm gonna spend an armor slot to reduce that from major damage to minor damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
And as you see that illumination in this space, you can start to see forms crawling along that like metal cage. Small furry-like forms with goggles and large ears. With that light, you see yourself beset by a gang of goblins.
Oh.
We are in initiative. I took a thing. If anyone wants to react to that.
Thither.
I just look at them. I'm holding out my own hand crossbow. What are you all doing here? What do you want? before I shoot them?
I'm going to spend a fear to interject here, and you see another attack roll coming at you. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
That's another 6. So that is another that is points of damage to you.
I'm going to spend an armor to reduce that damage.
Okay. To a minor or to nothing?
To a minor.
To a minor. So you still take damage from that. Give me a what are we going to call this? We'll call this instinct. Give me an instinct reaction roll.
12.
12 does not succeed as you find yourself like getting a little drowsy. Like there's something coated on the edge of that bolt.
Oh no. I'm going to shoot it back.
Yeah, so you are vulnerable until you are able to clear that condition.
Cool. How do I clear a condition?
Yeah, how do PCs clear conditions?
So essentially this what essentially does is stress for the moment until you can find a way to reduce the amount of stress that you have.
All right.
How close to me is the one that shot me?
That one you saw it fly from a good like 20 feet away, like down one of these like down further along the steel cage. You see like brownish, greenish, like fuzzy fur coming off of this face. I think teeth as it cackles for having hit you.
The three of us are going to run up to it. Me, Tacoma, and Rampage are going to run up to it. I'm going to attack it with my dagger.
Yeah, go for it.
That is going to be... I can't do math. Can I... My focus, my ranger's focus, is it on the actual it's on the
structure
itself,
that
not
it's
on that.
currently on the structure, yeah, not on that.
Cool, so then that's gonna be a miss, dude.
Yeah, that one
that's
goes
going
wide.
to be 8 with hope.
8 with hope. You still get a hope. You do take the failure there. That brings the spotlight back to me. I will spend a fear to activate an additional one and use a couple of attacks. One is coming. They see a snake, so they don't know to target you yet. Attack rolls from two dropping goblins from this cage come down on top of you both with like knives in hand. Against you, I get advantage actually because you're vulnerable. So 24 to hit you, Thither.
Jeez.
And
yes.
Does a 12 hit you, Mary?
Beats it.
Yeah. As they ambush, they get to add an additional D10 to this. So we're gonna roll 2D10.
What qualifies as an ambush?
That they were. They're basically like they're all like hidden. They're all like running around.
Okay.
This thing. It's part of their moves and tactics. So you are going to take first. You're going to take that is 9 plus 9. You're going to take 18 points of physical damage, Thither, as they come down on top of you with a couple.
That's
of
really
knives.
bad.
Yeah.
I take 3 damage.
Oh my god.
Do you have armor slots?
But the armor would do nothing.
It would bring it down to a minor,
Major.
a major. Yeah.
No, you said 19, right?
19 points of damage, but that means it's severe.
Yes.
So
My
if you
severe is 13.
Yes, so
Well,
you take
every
3 hit
armor,
points.
It takes it down a notch.
Yeah.
So you can take it down to taking 2 damage instead
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that then.
Yes, you spend an armor, you take it down to a major threshold, and you only have 2 hit points. Coming to Mary Lou, that is 13 plus 9 for this unseen strike. So 21 points of damage to you.
Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna use an oh god. I'm gonna use an armor slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Demiplane, when I entered in the raw damage number, it was just like, prepare for death moves. I was like, no,
God.
God.
Oh, jeez.
That's my activation. I've spent a lot of my fear to unleash that pretty heavy attack on you guys. I'm down to 1 fear myself over here. That will end my spotlight.
Sir, I'm full of fear.
I would love to
yeah,
go because I can do a thing
I would
that
love to know what
punishes
Bronco
them
wants
for
to do.
going.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, so how many do I see?
You currently see 4. You see the 2 with crossbow bolts and 2 with like daggers.
Okay, I would like to get within very close range of all of them if possible.
I will say it's at least 2, but roll me a d4.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I haven't established how necessarily far away from each other they all are.
I got a 2.
2. So I'll say there are 2. You can pick between the 2 with crossbow bolts, like up on top of themselves, that are like scrambling around it and climbing, or you can pick the 2 that are. I guess you guys ran further away. So I'll say like you can get any 2 you would like. A crossbow bolt and a knife, the one that stabbed. The one that came down on top of Mary Lou, or a crossbow bolt and the one that tried to stab him, or 2 of the crossbow bolt one.
I'll get whatever one hit Thither. I'll get revenge.
Yeah.
So is that 2 crossbow people, or a knife and a crossbow, or 2 knife, or what is that?
It would be like a knife and a crossbow person.
Okay, so I'm gonna get next to those 2, and I'm gonna use Venomous Strike, which is it's like a spitting poison. I can make an attack against any number of targets within very close range. So I'm gonna try to hit both of them. And we'll see if I hit, and then I'll explain what happens. Ooh, I get to reroll my hope die as a halfling if I get a 1 on it. What happens if I roll a 1 twice? I don't think I get to reroll that. Hold on.
A 1 twice? Oh, for like halfling stuff?
When you roll a 1 on your hope die, you can reroll it. I don't see it saying
A limit.
a limit.
Yeah, keep it going.
Sure,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
While you're doing that, Hither, whatever stress
That's
you like,
3
I don't want
ones
to
in a row.
keep rolling. I guess we'll keep it
Keep
going. Hither, I'll say you are not maxed out on stress here. You just have advantage on attack rolls against you while you have this like bolt inside of you and you're a little bit sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah, but not maxing out your stress to do that. Just like that is an effect that is currently on from the poison or whatever sleeping agent is on that bolt.
Okay, so on the 4th hope roll, I got a crit.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So that's 2 8s. What happens on a crit?
So you get to clear a stress, and you double. It's exploding dice, so you get the max value of all of your dice damage plus your bonus, and then you get to roll whatever dice and add that to the result. So it's like 2d10 plus 8. You do 28, and then you get to roll 2d10 on top.
Okay, so then they're poisoned, which means every time they act, they take 1d10 physical damage. Does that mean that every time they take 10 plus a d10 physical damage?
Sorry, give me that one more time.
It's an attack, and then they're poisoned. So there's a condition that they have that you can clear with fear or whatever, I'm sure. But every time they act, they take 1d10 physical damage. So would that be 10 plus a d10 every time they act? Or is it just the one d10?
Just the one time. Ooh, I'll say I give it to him the first time it happens.
Okay.
Because it's a crit. But then like if they continue to do that, it's like the crit carry over. But because it succeeded on that, I'll give the first thing that they do like the crit damage.
Awesome, thank you.
But it doesn't do any outright damage.
Yeah. So those two are poisoned, and then when they act, like as they act, they'll take the damage.
Okay. Cool. Hell yeah. Do you yeah, so that's Bronco's spotlight. Who else wants to try something? Because you said you succeeded with hope there.
It was a crit.
A crit, yeah. So make sure you clear a stress, make sure you gain a hope, and do other stuff. So you guys can also, if anyone has 3 hope available to them, you guys can do a tag team roll. You can activate a class feature by spending 3 hope. How do you guys want to? Who wants the spotlight?
So I have 2 of them within like melee range of me, right?
One is within melee because one just like stabbed you, and one is within very close thing with a.
Can I like jump?
These are not the ones that are poisoned because they're further away.
Okay, can I like jump and get within melee range of both of them? It's not like anything I've got. I'm just tall.
Yeah, I'll say not at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is very close 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
So melee, very close, far,
Yeah.
very far.
Well, I'll do this anyway because it's pretty cool. I'm gonna pull out my grimoire of Typhar and cast Wild Flame.
Yeah.
So I can do it up to 3 adversaries, but I guess it's just the one guy. And I'm gonna make a spellcasting roll against him. 16 with hope.
16, yeah, beats their difficulty. Take that hope too.
Heck yeah. And then damage. He's gonna take 6 damage.
6 damage. That is their major. Their major is 6 itself, so they're gonna take 2 hit points. These are little guys, little scrappy guys.
What's it look like?
This is one creature. This is the melee one. Is this the one that's in melee?
Yes,
okay,
the one that's within melee.
So it's the one it's the one that actually just stabbed you for a shit ton of damage. So
yeah,
makes him mark 2 hit points.
Nice.
You do see that's 2 of their 3 hit points. By the looks of this one, he already looks really hurt. He's just hey, what's the big idea?
You hit me.
You're in my worm.
Why can we be in your worm?
Shit, he makes a good point.
Wait, I'm not British.
His worm's in our town.
Hey, don't have so much ascension just laying around for the taking.
It's not.
Again, he makes a good point.
What? That's all fine and dandy, but none of you are leaving here alive because this is all proprietary technology, and we're gonna kill you now. I do not have the spotlight yet, so somebody else can go.
I'm gonna stab. I'm in melee of 2, correct?
You are in melee of 1, and 1 is above you with a crossbow. In very close range.
I'm gonna hit the one in melee with me. That is going to be a 13 with hope.
Yeah, 13 beats their difficulty of 12.
Then I'm going to spend a hope to make him my ranger's focus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spend 3 more hope to... So it says... spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack with a weapon to use that same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range of the attack.
So within melee range, and you don't have anybody else in melee range at the moment.
Okay. Dang it.
Save the hope.
Yeah.
I'll save that hope then. I'm just going to attack the one in front of me then. Damage is 2d8 and 1d6. 13 physical damage.
13 physical damage. That does not quite get their severe, but is still within their major, so they take 2 hit points.
And they mark a stress.
And they mark a stress.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going to take a... is that your turn?
Thither or Tacoma's going to hit him too.
Okay, yeah, you still have the spotlight for succeeding.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm
not
gonna
gonna
take
bother
that
doing
opportunity there. As the misses, he like kind of like juts out of the. He like drops his dagger into his other. And he goes to jam it into your ribs, and as he does, he takes 10 plus a D10. Roll a D10, Chris.
5.
5. He takes 15 points of damage, which is his severe threshold. Sorry. Yes, 15. No, sorry. 15 is his severe threshold, so he takes 3 hit points. Chris, how do you want to do this? As he does it to himself, he's just like,
Yeah, I think he goes to stab, and again, Bronco's like, y'all seem like reasonable folk. Shame to see you wander off to off this mortal coil as he shoots acid into its eyes.
and you see like he goes tumbling. And it's now that you see that they have like bunch they use like hold themselves upright just in case like they like there's like some listing here. And he just like goes like tumbling around through like the massive like underbelly of this creature and just kind of like hitting on the inside of like this dried expired gritworm carapace on the inside. It just kind of goes rolling around. That is that one. The other one, I'm going to spend a fear here to interject, and the other one with a knife next to... I'll say one of the crossbow ones, the one that's poisoned, goes to then shoot at you, the snake. And as he does, he takes a D10, roll a D10.
2.
So he takes 12, which is his major, so he'll mark 2 hit points. Grab my pencil. He'll mark 2 hit points there, but he does go to take a crossbow shot at you, Bronco. And +5. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not. I think I coil into a little like target shape to where he hits the bullseye, but he doesn't hit me.
Yeah, so straight through. He's just like, what did you do to us?
You're out in the wastes, my friend. This is not a land for gentlefolk.
I am out of fear at this moment. The spotlight is to you all.
How many of these little goblin guys are there in total?
You see 3 left. 1 just died.
Okay.
Ooh,
Can I
go to the other ones and poison them too? I would love to do that before they
Sure.
act again.
Yeah, you can try.
I'll dash to the other ones and I'll try to make them hit themselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is...
These are the ones over by Mary Lou.
Yeah. I'm going to use Wolf in Gorse's clothing again to just be ruthless about it. So I'll spend a hope to add +2 to this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's
Do you see the teeth on that thing?
billion. That is 26 with fear, though.
26 with fear. Yeah, I'll take that fear. But that succeeds.
Okay, so they are poisoned as well.
Okay. Yeah, they're poisoned. Hell yeah. Okay. That is your turn. That's with fear, so it falls back to me. So this one is poisoned. All of them are poisoned. You see the crossbow one goes to you see dips his little arrow into another pouch, and he's gonna try to take care of you again, Bronco. Keep spitting acid at him, and you see he dips his arrow into a little bit of sleeping powder. That's a natty 1, so probably not gonna do nothing with a 6. And he's just kind of He sees you coming, like for him, and he just kind of like tosses the bolt itself without trying to like load it, and you just easily dodge past it, and get up in his
my
face.
eyes become swirls, like hypnotizing eyes. It's like, yeah, look into my eyes.
Roll a d10 for me as he takes some damage.
Ah, dang it, that's a 1.
One. So he'll take 1 point of damage, which is 1 hit.
The one that was in melee with me, is it dead?
The one that is in melee with you is dead. Yeah, because it tried to stab you and it like got poisoned and like fell backwards. So there's one crossbow one still above you. There's one in melee with Mary Lou, and there's one still kind of like above Mary Lou that just like took a little bit of poison.
Cool. Were you gonna do something, Steph?
Oh, I was just gonna try to light it on fire again.
Yeah, go for it. And this is within melee?
Yes, so this is the wild flame. So I still have my book open to the page.
Yeah, so this is the knife one that's stabbing you, so it's still in melee.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like slap my hand down on that page again and like fling it out at the little goblin.
Yeah.
Guess a 15 with fear.
15 will hit, yeah. I will take another fear.
Darn it. Take 7.
7 points of damage. It's major because its major is 6, so it takes 2. This one, how do you want to do this? That one.
Nice.
4 hit
as
points.
I like pick up like the wild flame from like the page of the book and like fling it out at him, I think Hot Dog joins in on the fray and is so excited to have more fire and just goes straight down its gullet into its belly and explodes it.
Yeah, he's just like, wait, is that a hot dog? Ah! Well, his last words, never truer.
Is Mary
you have...
Yes, I am. I'm a lore-born elf.
You see there are 2 crossbow ones left that you went with fear. I'm going to go. The crossbow one above you, Danny, I'm going to have him... you see he scrambles away. I'm going to spend a fear here, and he's going to scramble away. This is their terrain. They know this place. You do not see where he goes. And you see... I'll spend that fear, and I'll leave for now. Did not make an action roll there, though. And then this other one that is above you, Mary Lou, is going to take a crossbow shot down at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
You're gonna take a 7. This is 4. So you're gonna take 10 points a damage as this one sinks one right into you after you burn its friend alive.
It takes 4 points of damage if it.
It takes 4 points of damage. So it takes 1. Both of them look equally hurt here. They did not clear it.
Unfortunately, I look more hurt.
Hort.
So, I need to make a death move? Does that happen now?
No.
Or like...
Oh, so you went, that attack knocked you unconscious.
Yeah, even with an armor slot, I think I am just...
Okay.
shit out of luck.
So, then we need to resolve that before moving on. You have 3 choices available to you. You have what we all know and love as the Blaze of Glory. You get an automatic critical success on anything you would like to try, and you are dead forever. You can move 2 is called Risk It All. That means you roll your hope and your fear die, and you pray that your hope is higher. If your hope is higher, you come back, and you may clear a number of hope or stress equal to the result. Not hope and stress, but hope or stress equal to the result. And the result of the hope die. And then you can choose to just go unconscious. And you would be out of the scene until somebody is able to get to you and help you out. Or until the scene resolves and you are like stabilized and brought back to 1 hit point.
Okay. I can't like blaze of glory and somehow put my essence into this mechanical grit worm and become it.
Become it. Ooh, no, but I
You'll
love
die
it.
after.
No, but I love it.
Oh, damn. My ultimate goal is becoming a worm.
This whole grit worm turns into just one big flaming hot dog.
You wouldn't love me if I was a
Hot
worm,
dog.
but what if I was a grit worm?
If it was a grit worm.
And
Would you still love me if I was a grit worm?
Absolutely.
ooh, I don't know. I mean, I do like the idea,
That's so
Lady
funny.
Vengeance, of risking it all, but that is, I roll like poo poo.
That's
So
yeah.
I
Oh, you
think-
rolled
Stephanie
trash.
classically is the worst roller.
Yeah.
One of the two worst rollers I know in my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a fool and met Will Wheaton. And I'm just gonna
You
blame
let
it
him
on
touch your
that.
dice. Shouldn't have done
Same with the other person.
Yeah.
it.
Sucks.
What are you trying to do here as this happens?
So, okay, I think I'm gonna try to avoid death.
Yeah.
So I roll my hope die. If the value is equal to or under my level.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's never gonna happen.
Well, it happens. It could. So basically, if you rolled a 2 right now because you're level 2, you would take what's called a scar,
Yes.
and you would permanently mark one of your hope slots and like lose the ability to. So you would currently have a total of 5.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do that now and see what happens. Roll a hope die.
Okay.
Do it.
How do I roll just one?
Just don't roll a 2 or 1.
I don't know. You
How do
pick
I
it
roll
up and then
just
you drop
a
it.
Single hope die. D12.
You can
Are
roll
you using
duality
the
dice.
computer?
You can just roll duality dice and then take the hope result.
Oh, I just rolled 1d12. It
Cool,
was a
yeah.
4.
4. Okay, so yeah, you do not take a scar, and you see Mary Lou's form go unconscious as she hits the gray metal catwalk here, and the other one's like, "Hey, got her! Ow!" As he takes some damage from that. Or did you already give me the 2?
Yeah, I said it was 4 on that one, right?
4. Okay, yeah. So you'd say that one. You already took a hit point on that. That is my activation. Who would like to go?
Gonna run and shoot the one that shot her.
Yeah.
I take out my hand crossbow. Dang it. That's gonna be 19 with fear.
Yeah. That hits.
I'm going to
I'm
spend
gonna
a
take
hope
fear.
to make it my ranger's focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 13 physical damage.
13 physical damage. That is their that is their severe threshold there. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Question to you. Can
Mhm.
I see the other one as well?
You can see it, but it is like I said, another one of those crossbow ones, and they were further apart from each other. You can see it though.
That's
It is-
perfectly fine.
It is within
I
close
will spend the
range.
last 3 of my hope
Mm-hmm.
to use that same attack roll against that one as well, as I rip out the crossbow from that wasn't me, and I put that one in my hand crossbow, and I shoot that one, so I get them both.
Yeah.
Cool.
Roll me damage on this one, because you hit.
Yes. That is going to be 7 physical damage.
7 physical damage. This
And it
one
also
is,
marks the stress.
yes. This one will mark. This one will mark a hit point there. Oh well, sorry. Its major is still 2, so it takes 2 hit points, and it marks a stress. How do you want to do this? They have 4 hit points. You marked both hit points.
I'm just like, that was my friend! And I just
Yeah,
shoot and shoot.
Yeah, you see, this one was like the one I spent the fear to like they were gonna come out and hide, and you see this one was like coming up and it pounce on top of Bronco from hidden with like 2 knives in its hands and shoot that one. You fling the crossbow towards this one, and Bronco right next to you, this goblin hits the ground with a crossbow sticking out of its neck.
And then I'll grab the one that was in me, put that one in my crossbow, and shoot the one that shot the other.
Yeah,
They're both out.
yeah, they're both done.
go.
And then me and Tacoma just run over to Mary Lou.
Yeah, she's not
And
looking
I'm just
good.
like slapping her face gently, like, get up, wake up.
Yeah.
Tacoma's like licking you.
You are stabilized in this moment. You have a single hit point. You can unmark one of your hit points, essentially.
Okay.
And you are up out of this combat. You still feel like the worm itself like moving around in like the metal of this place. You do see you are like towards like the middle back part. Towards the front part, you see a larger like metal structure that actually goes further out, like that is like built out. It looks like more of like the command room. And do you guys approach that area?
I would like to sense for danger first, if possible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have the +1 for using the hope to go into beast form. That's incredible. That's a 22 with hope.
22 with hope. Take that hope. You do not like hear any like whispered voices of like hidden creatures. You do. So what is does it just sense danger?
I'm not using any abilities. I'm just looking.
Oh,
I'm
you're
like trying to
natural
sense.
action roll. Yeah.
Yeah, just an instinct.
Instinct roll. Also on that pretty good success, you do hear like a whimpering almost.
There's
Coming from in the structure.
A whimpering. Let's try to sneak up. My tail rattles.
do that.
Ah!
Give me a second. Can I real quick cast Mending Touch on myself?
Yeah, go for it.
So it says I can take a few minutes. I don't know how long that is, but once per long rest, I am
Like
able.
3.
Okay, so 3 minutes. I can spend this time learning something new about myself, and I can clear 2 hit points as opposed to 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You learn that
can we take a few
crossbow
minutes?
bolts really hurt. Are you going to take a few minutes? You like the creature itself. I would say like you are still on the inside of a moving massive structure, and you have taken care of all of the people that were in here that you could see. You don't know if this thing is being steered or driven or is just like operating on autopilot right now. You do not think that you have a few minutes to like not do stuff or to do stuff. It's still like that kind of like creaking, like, and you feel like feel that you are like completely underground in this place.
I am 1 hope short of being able to heal you. Should I try to do another thing? Is there another thing I can do to try to hope to roll for hope?
I mean,
I'm
what's
okay currently with that Mending Touch on myself, so not great.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say you probably don't have like the 3 minutes to like sit around and do nothing with. Like you guys are just on this open catwalk
Yeah.
with this like iron cage that kind of supports the tubular structure of this place. One thing I did not narrate as much. The rush of wind that kind of comes through here, you are able to like hold on to like the catwalks and stuff, but there is still like a bunch of wind that is rushing through this thing constantly.
Just gonna sneak forward.
Yeah.
I'll be
Are
fine.
you-
are
I
you-
look over to Bronco. I'll be fine.
I'm also going to like lean up to you, and I'm going to say, "Here, take my necklace."
The Essentia crystal on it.
No, so I have a necklace with a like. It looks like 2 horses like looking on opposite sides on a field of this like turquoise background. And it is my rune ward, so I'm trying to give it to you, and if you spend a hope, you can reduce incoming damage by 1d8.
Nice.
So I'm giving that to you, Mary Lou.
Cool.
Thank you.
And then yeah, I'll lead the way because I'm still like very healthy.
I will sneak behind you.
Yeah. Whoever's leading this.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah,
sneak too.
I mean, so I think you already rolled to perceive, and you heard a whimpering in there. So I think you can just approach. And as you do, this is like the head, almost like the head of the creature. There is like a metal doors almost on the sides, like it is built out all the way to the edge of this thing's head. And you like see like an open door just kind of like swung on the inside. It does have like the kind of like metal spinning kind of bulkhead door, like a submarine almost. And it is just like propped like wide open right now. You walk into that room and continuing that kind of check, you can kind of like hear like the whimpering, and then you hear what sounds like a piece of metal that drops. And you hear like oh shit, oh fuck, and from under the bed.
Bed.
There are beds in here. As you walk in, you see that there are 4 like bunk beds. I'll say there are like 6. There are 6 like total beds in here. It's like 3 different sets of bunk beds that are like welded to like the sides of this place. And there is like a table in between some of those that looks like there's like some playing cards on. Again, like this place is like more or less like gyroscopically like stabilized. And there are a couple of like rough wooden stools on the inside. And you see in the front there is like this large essentia crystal, but it doesn't look like it's like reverberating with like all of like that blue like magic that is kind of inside of it. Like when you see powered essentia, this looks to be like a depleted essentia crystal of some sort, and it looks like there are a bunch of like wires around it that are just kind of like stuck onto it. Not like nothing like going into the crystal itself, but just like almost like heart monitors or whatever, just kind of like adhered to the edge of this like rough large essentia crystal. You see like this kind of like place here, and you see that there are a bunch of like and like a large kind of wheel with like kind of like the pommel on the wheel, so like it looks like and you see that this is like the control station and bedroom for these folks. You see a couple of like chests that have like different weapons and accoutrement in them if you can. But up at the top of this, you see like another kind of like hatch at the top of this like metal structure, like one of those like kind of like clicky hatches.
I'll check for the voice.
Yeah.
Like the sound.
Easily done. You like just kind of like poke your head under the bed, or you slither under the bed. Do you approach it as a snake?
Yeah, but I'll be like, I mean, I'm a good whistler and a good listener, so I'll be sort of whistling, calming lullaby as I go.
You do? He's just like, is that a singing snake? And you see this little goblin with like massive like goggles that make its eyes look like Coke bottle glasses almost. Like his eyes are just like very creepy at the end of the, and are like blinking themselves. You see like green skin with like a layer of peach fuzz over it, kind of like coated in dust and like grease and grime almost. He's got like an apron on with a bunch of like belts, and it looks like all the tools are like precariously kind of hanging out. Screwdrivers that fell. And he's just like backing up further against the corner of the bed away from you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to scare it, I'm trying to give it Mowgli. So I'm just trying.
Mowgli.
So my eyes kind of go twisty again, and I'm like, everything's okay, everything's fine.
Give me a presence roll. You can make this with advantage.
Oh god, I'm so bad at this, but whoa! Oh shit. Okay, so 12 on the hope die, 1 on the fear die, 2 on the advantage. Let's do math together. That's 15 minus 1 is 14.
14. He does kind of like back up from you, but he's just like, did you kill everybody else?
I mean, they seem like fine folk, but they were trying to kill us, and frankly, I'm not gonna let them. If it's us or them, partner, it's us.
So I'm like out of a job?
Are you employed by those late friends of yours?
Well, friends is a strong word. I was more kidnapped and used, employed, but they like paid me still, kind of. But I it was my job to like make things. And he kind of like puts his hands out, like, kind of made this.
You took the corpse of a gritworm and made it into some sort of like under sand train.
Yeah, kind of. And you see, like, when you were approaching, you did see like the like of like the train wheels almost, like fastened to the sides of these things, and like that's how it moves forward by like pulling and pushing the worm plates back and forth. And you're not sure, like there's no like wind system. There's no like you still feel like the wind's like being pushed and pulled back and forth, but there's nothing like there's not a big fan that like makes all the wind or whatever.
With my snake tail, I'm just kind of motion towards the chests and like the loot and everything. But with my mouth, I'm gonna say, "Oh wow, how'd you get that fancy engineering working?" And try to just distract him while my friends loot the shit dry.
There's just a bunch of gods. Super fancy. You think that these guys are like raiders sort. These guys are some sort of like criminal gang. This doesn't seem to be like where like their like loot is. In this place at least. This is more like their living quarters, like where stuff. You did notice that hatch at the top though. But yeah, he's just kind of like talking. He kind of like begins to like crawl out from under the bed. Kind of like looks up at at all of you through his like massive kind of goggles. Hi.
I got good news for you, friend. This train just reached Liberation Station. You're free. You don't have to serve them no more.
Wait, we went that far? Liberation Station's like miles away from Wyland Gulch.
Oh, I meant metaphorically.
Oh, metaphorically. Okay, cool. Well, I never metaphor. I didn't. Hey, hi, folks. Name's Grid, by the way.
Name's what?
Grid.
Grid.
Yeah, I think you kind of killed Graz, and Grub, and Grungle.
Put her there, and I put my rattle in front of him.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah, don't worry, it don't bite.
He like kind of shakes it. He shakes it. He goes, bah. Just like, okay, weird snake, weird talking snake. All right. So, welcome to my humble machine. Can I go? Can you leave? Sorry, I've never done this before. I'm not really good at negotiating.
Yeah, how about you stop this thing first, and then we can negotiate.
Yeah.
It kind of has to like keep moving, because if it stops, then like the engine thing stops, and the air stops blowing, and it kind of gets crushed under the weight of all the sand on top of it.
Gotcha. Let's just go in a circle then, so we don't hit anything important.
Yeah, we'd have to like park it above sand.
Let's just do that.
Okay, yeah. Do you mind if and he kind of like scrambles on over to the things. He like kind of gets up onto it with oars, and he just kind of starts like cranking things and like
him to make sure, like whatever movements he's doing is parking movements.
Yeah, you see like out in the front of this, there's kind of like a bunker kind of cutout where you can kind of like see forward a little bit, and you see like the massive like of this thing with like a massive like mesh net that keeps away like all the sands and things from just like spraying on the inside of this. But you do see like the opening and kind of like maw with all like the needly like teeth of this thing on the inside. And you're getting the sense that this is like a shed carapace of a grit worm. He's like, "Oh, you wouldn't believe how long it took to collect all the plates and stuff." And you see he throws 2 levers back, and it begins to like climb and like slither, and it breaks through, and you can see light coming through like the maw of this thing.
Why'd you do it?
What? Make something really cool and badass that's never been made before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you even need to ask?
Yeah, this thing's just filled with reasonable folk.
I mean, I did.
I mean, it was a good way to make some change here and there. I wouldn't have thought of it all by myself. I just kind of came up with the schematics and the ideas, and I welded everything, and I kind of built everything. It took me about a year or so to build. I guess I kind of did do everything, huh? I should have had a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Well, they're all dead, so you can get a bigger cut.
That's true. All the Essentia up there is mine. I mean, Essentia.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a fella named Robert Bobbington?
Wait, you guys know Bobby?
Oh god.
Wait, you do know him? Because I
You
was
know
just
him?
thinking he's in need of good competition. Because that motherfucker's always causing trouble. And
We used to be roommates.
you were roommates with Robert Bobbington?
Yeah, he made a mess all the time. I couldn't take it anymore. His experiments were just too wild. No control whatsoever.
That.
You know what's funny? No, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
What?
He thinks
No one
the
else
same
can
about
stand
you.
him, right?
Yeah, no,
He's always
I loathe the
experimenting
fella.
with clanks. I was more of a machine guy. He was always kind of like trying to make bigger and better clanks and like trying to do stuff like that. I just wanted to make really big, cool stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
this
you
is really
succeeded,
big and pretty cool.
my friend. Yeah.
And you see this thing like kind of like comes to the top, and he like throws a switch, and like its like whole body like kind of like coils around, and like you see like the whole like area like bend, and like comes into like a spiral. So like you can't even see like all of the catwalk itself anymore, and it's just kind of like in a little ball, or in like a little spiral ball on top of this.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So this was a heist. Obviously failed. We thwarted it. No offense. Sorry.
Yeah, we got really close. There was just like so much Essentia that we just kind of didn't know where to hit. So they kind of like they said like, oh, we'll just like cause some chaos, scare the people of the town, see if you can scare enough people to like just go away, and then scare people out of the mines, and then we could like bury up next to a spot real close to it. And he's like, oh yeah, like look, we got this one. He like throws another like slot machine switch, and you hear like a, and like outside, you can tell like a hatch opened on the side, where they could like basically dig into an Essentia deposit like from underground on the side.
No, it was a good plan. And it damn near worked. You scared the shit out of everybody in town. How about this? How about you are now newly employed by us, except we'll be a lot kinder to you. We go back to your old base of your former employers. We take them for all they're worth. And you get, I mean, I look at the other 20%.
I mean, sure, that sounds good. Former like these guys were my employers. They kind of like broke away from their own thing after they found me, and this was kind of like their own enterprise.
Oh.
Yeah, you
What's
seem
that
to have that
Who are
effect
their
on people,
employers?
because I immediately was tempted to.
Yeah.
Also,
They kinda
you
like-
got a whole grit worm, so pretty sure you could just roll up wherever and take anybody for all they're worth.
We could just take the grit worm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's my grit worm, first of all.
No, it's ours now.
Mm,
Finders
Maritime
keepers.
salvage law.
We found it.
That is the
Should've-
law of the land, as finders.
I should have
keepers,
installed
will
more
say.
countermeasures into this thing. I just kind of thought it was big and scary enough that no one would want to board it. But we'll tell you what. I'll go pay Bobby a visit.
Why?
Old time's sake. Say hi. Not with
Show
this
this
thing, of
thing
course.
off?
I'll park it outside. I'll park it outside the outpost.
That's
Seems
good.
kind of threatening.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can like have most of the Essentia up there. We'll split it 5 ways.
Shit.
No,
It's tempting.
we're finders keepers.
And you guys have an entire deposit of Essentia all to yourselves.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We gotta
Not
share
sharing
it
with
the
anybody.
town.
You know, sometimes they just gotta be liberated themselves. He like says like he's like 3 feet tall. Says with his hand, it's kind of like through his goggles.
All right. How about this? You will be under our employ. Thither, Mary Lou. I'm sure there's bound to be a big reward for this job, saving the Essentia Mine. We'll get that bounty from Logan. And then our new friend here can stay put. We do a raid against their whatever group their former employer split off from.
Oh, the Gulch Goons.
The
Oh, the gold.
Yeah. Yeah, they were in big trouble once they kind of absconded with me and my the old ticker there.
oh shit.
Logan is gonna want to hear about this one.
Okay, then yeah, we can take the loot from
Yeah.
the Gulch the GG, and we can get an extra reward on top of it.
Yeah. And then, if these guys thought that they could hit the Essentia Mine, maybe we can use this grit worm to scare them off.
That's true. I made it after we left. They won't know I hate them.
That sounds
Ding
pretty
it
good.
down down. Hands away. Up out of this grit worm. A hawk flies overhead. A crow flies overhead. You see a coyote running in the distance.
A coyote.
A coyote. Yeah, I was gonna do like a little.
Oh my god.
And that's where we'll leave this. Congratulations on defeating your artificial grit worm.
Wow.
That was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little Daggerheart session. I gotta play this system, or I gotta dig my hands into it. But yeah, I did use some basically like custom segment stat blocks for the 3 different parts of the head. Oh, sorry, of like the worm body. So I treated it like a mini to like break it down and to use some of those stat blocks. There's so many more things I would like to use, but yeah, those little goblin goons hit hard.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool to see, like, the death
Jeez.
mechanics. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, so that's what can happen most of the time is like the kind of but sometimes you just gotta do something. Dire Straits, Blaze of Glory, or you risk it all, and then the risk it all is good if you succeed. It just sucks if you.
I know, I'm like curious if I would have even succeeded. I
Yeah.
super doubt it.
Dude, do a roll right now. See if you would.
I think.
Oh, I did. I got 7 with fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just you just roll both, and one's higher, you live or die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
got to play with some of the like different stat blocks. Some like these are like bandit kind of stat blocks that I modified to be a little more goblin-y. Yeah, you guys haven't even fought like a big like boss thing yet. There are like there are different kinds of stat blocks. You guys fought like minions and like ranged creatures. One of them I gave like a little bit of extra thing, like the one that had like the poisoning. He was like a little bit more of like a so he did a little bit more damage. But yeah, like there's so much cool stuff. I found like a cool Daggerheart counter build. I get like what's called battle points to like create encounters with, and it's like a suggestion, but it's like here's how to balance encounter Daggerheart. And I get like a number of points times like the many people in the like it's like your level, how many people there are. So I had like 12 battle points or like 11 battle points to like build this session with 3 people. And I spent like 2 to 3 on the minions. I spent things on like what the worm was doing. There was more like layer and like stuff that I wanted to do with the worm, but I was just focusing on the attacks. But yeah, you found a little goblin goblin named Grid, who's a real handy artificer. And he'll probably help make some tweaks to the little pneumatic gun belts you guys got. But I was like, oh my god, yeah, we're doing attack on stuff because we're fighting Colossi. Like, we gotta have like cool grappling hooks and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah. Do we have any fun questions from the chat? Any about Daggerheart?
If the chat wants to ask questions, maybe we can do like other stuff in the meantime while they type stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of interesting to like the balancing the health, because like you don't have a lot, like choosing to reduce it versus not can like kill you in the next round. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so you kind of gotta like use it when too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a moose and you did 6 damage, I was like, oh my god, but I'm a moose. I have like crazy thresholds right now. But I was like, no, I'll use armor anyway, because it's better to use armor than to hit HP damage.
Yeah. Lady Vengeance, is this a long campaign? I mean, so that's the idea, is that this is like our kind of our home Dagger. This is like my long-term Daggerheart campaign. Like, this is like a building, and I would like to like be running parts of it for play shift and parts of it for like the kind of like home campaign for like the lore casters and stuff. Getting a lot of experience just to like be running some more sessions. It'll be more robust as like the world is built out, and like we actually discover like the stakes of like what the Colossi are doing, how to fight them, how to like investigate what they can do. So yeah, the intent is that it's a home campaign. With like with special sessions that come to play shift too. So
yeah, and things we can like drop in and out of.
Yeah,
and we also really like a lot of games, not just D&D. Like obviously D&D is our comfort zone, but
yeah,
the more different types of games we can play, I think the better.
Daggerheart's getting a lot of traction. A lot of people are watching Daggerheart content right now. So we're happy to throw our hat in the ring and create some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this time felt like smoother than the last time we played.
Yeah,
and I feel like we were functioning quicker, and I think that just helped with the overall fun. I think.
Yeah, we took like a good like 3 hours just to like be making the characters and to like get into the mechanics and stuff. But here we just kind of like rolled right on in, and I think that's the best way to learn too. Is just to start playing.
Danny, how sneaky is Thither? Brian missed the PC intro.
But he knows.
Thither is one half of Hither and Thither. Me and Julia are once again surprising absolutely no one, a thieving sibling duo. Hither and Thither, they're both goblins. I'm a ranger, she's a rogue. So, quite sneaky.
Lady Vengeance, where's Jan? Jan is a person.
Yeah, Jan's
Jan is not playing tonight. He is my older brother who's a cop.
Yeah, that's Jesse.
He's got a family. He's got 3 kids, so
yep.
Jan has to stay in town.
He's got a big Furbolg wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her name is Belinda.
Hither and Thither are the thieves, and then Jan is the cop. So it's like the family drama is great there.
Yep.
It's very fun. But me and Julia really wanted to play against type. We're small thieving folk.
Oh my god. I am a stick. Is Blaze of Glory a codified Daggerheart mechanic, or is it just a house rule you are porting over? I love this question.
Yeah, glad Chris, yeah.
Battle Mage stole it from Daggerheart.
Yeah.
Like, whole cloth. We were like, that is such a cool, flavorful, awesome mechanic. Back when
it's so good.
The playtest came out, we were like, that is so cool. Whose idea was it to bring it into...
I mean, I was like swinging. I was like, guys, we got to do this next campaign. Like when we were doing the playtest, and I was like, this is like automatically. I was like, this has to be a thing in the next campaign, because we were talking about like, yeah, some like a lot of characters died in like campaign 4, but like, man, like it could do much more to like incentivize death and to make it feel impactful and stuff. So we've had, like a dozen Blazes of Glory this campaign at least.
So many Blazes of Glory this campaign, and each one was so freaking cool.
Yeah, so memorable.
So good.
I think it gives it like the players a really cool opportunity too to not just like, damn, I'm dead, and I just want to sit here and like cry over my character.
Yeah.
It's like I can do something still. I can like still have an effect and like be proud of it.
Yeah, major impact with your death. Also, like, yeah, I think a big part of the like philosophy of Battle Mage is like death is cool. Character death is cool in a way. Like, you know, it's sad in the moment, but like it makes the story that much like richer and like I remember like the first time one of my characters... Glory.
No, go ahead.
I just remember the first time one of my characters died, I was like devastated, and I was like, I won't, like, that's it for me. That character was everything. And then like as soon as you start building a new character, it's like, oh, actually, hold on, like this is amazing. And also like, what a beautiful story for my old character, like nice little package instead of it having to like go on forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
At Battle Mage specifically, there is nothing like a Blaze of Glory during a finale game. So good. It's so good. It feels so earned. And like you did it, you know what I mean?
I think it's always cool that like during the finales too, like at the end of the night or, you know, during the game, the DMs are like, hey everyone, watch
Blaze
this.
of Glory.
Yeah, we got a Blaze of Glory.
Yeah, like I think I've never experienced one. Hope to never experience one. But I think that'd be really cool, like, as a player character to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Especially, with like Joey. Joey loves the drama.
Yeah. And like once you get to a certain point,
I thought about doing
like death is nothing. I mean, it's meaningless. Like you just come, you can, if you have the diamonds to come back, like it's the easiest thing in the world. So which is kind of lame. In my opinion.
I considered doing a Blaze of Glory once, I think. I was knocked unconscious, and it wasn't looking good. But I didn't, because Dorothy is a great healer.
Yeah.
Danny goes to 0 once and is like, is this it? Do I die now?
Oh, no. I was 2 death saves failed.
Oh.
Dang.
It was Ken's mission where we were saving my parents.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was ready to sacrifice everything to get you guys and my parents through that portal.
Yeah.
So that way the who was her bad guy?
Oh, the tactician.
The interrogator?
She had the interrogator.
Yeah, the interrogator, yeah.
Wouldn't kill us.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, that's the other thing, like, the temptation of a Blaze of Glory is really cool, like...
Yes.
Sitting to wrestle, like, with it, being like, God, like, I know if I invoke it, it's done, but...
Yeah.
Do I want to let go?
That's it.
Hope?
Yeah. It's so cool. It's such a good idea. It's such a cool...
Yeah. It's cool
mechanic.
To make death tempting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, do I want
that? Yeah. It's a fun game.
Wizard's Death?
Oh my gosh. You know, when you just pick a card and your spells are there for you.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's so much easier.
Yeah, information storage in Daggerheart is so cool. I love the digital tools. I think I would really try to do like the tactile stuff, but I think for especially streaming and stuff, and when you guys don't have like like all the cards that I got and stuff, it's just easier to like have the digital tool. But man, is it like convenient and fun to just like have like a hand of like, ooh, here's what I can do.
Yeah. Well, and from like, you know, a perma melee character like myself, like playing D&D and looking at spell lists and being like, how many do I get? Which ones can I have? Do I change them out at a level up? Like, no.
Yeah.
It's too much. So this is fantastic. They're like, here's a card with 3. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. Do I like
I will say
No.
If we're talking about classes, I picked the healing druid, and it costs 3 hope to heal, so it's not very good at healing. I like later levels it becomes better at healing, but right now as a healer I suck.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I wanted to heal you, but I had to roll 2 more times and hope that I got hope on both of them.
Yeah.
I have two health points left.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna kind of like lay into the damage,
Could I have
see how it feels.
looted some of that like sleepy poison or whatever? So I can put it on my own hand crossbows bolts.
Could you have taken some of it? Yeah, I'll say you can like take a pouch of it. It's got like 4 uses in it.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's how many uses?
like four uses.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fun. I'm like my biggest like struggle right now, and which is actually a lot better than last time because I ended last session with like 12 fear, and I ended this session with 0 fear, so that was great. I think that's the ideal. Is like unless we're like building up to a cliffhanger and into the next session or whatever, because my fear carries. Yes, my fear does carry over, and your hope carries over, so it's a little bit fun to feel. The thing I like about fear is like the proportionality of like you have failed this many times or you have rolled with fear this many times, so like I get access to a few like resources to like make stuff happen. That isn't like say I can't make stuff happen if I don't have any fear, but it's just a nice like little added to make like the GM feel like that they get to play the game too. Like I have things I can spend to make stuff happen, and it doesn't necessarily become a hamper to doing that. So yeah. Yeah, any other highlights, lowlights, thoughts about the system, about the game, about the cool like Colossus Drylands world system campaign frame?
I like it. I'm excited to see what more there is.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of there are things that are happening in the world around you at this moment that you might not be privy to, but yeah, lots of cool stuff happening in the background.
Yeah, the world's super cool. The system is really fun and like easy to get, which is really nice. I am curious about it, like at higher levels, like how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep doing more and more stuff.
Playing a spellcaster.
Yeah.
I died.
The system that can make her do it too. The system that can bring her to spellcaster.
Daggerheart is kind of like 4E in that everything kind of feels like a spellcaster. Like a lot of the features or like the domain cards feel like spells, even for like martial class.
Feel like spells.
Yeah, because you share those domains with other classes. Like in the base version of Daggerheart, everyone shares else in a very like Stormlight Surge kind of way, which is pretty fun.
When I think like having to spend hope like to do anything for anyone like kind of feels like spell slots in a way.
Yeah,
like just taking actions and like needing to like track that, I think makes it feel a little bit more spellcastery.
Yeah, and also like stress is a big one too. Like a lot of builds are like I mark a stress and I get to do this, and it's like a lot of the valor based ones or the like the guardian himself, like they get to mark a stress to like save people from damage and stuff. But like yeah, you're taking a lot of weight on yourself. Like your stress is very high. That make you vulnerable at the end of the day.
Yeah, I almost maxed out on stress. Is like going into beast form and then using the beast form abilities are very stress heavy. I was nearly maxed out.
Yeah.
What happens at max stress? Is it the same as like a death moves?
So at max stress, you are marked vulnerable, which means all attacks against you have advantage. So I get to roll extra d6 against you. And if you would take any more stress while you are full, you take a hit point instead. So if you're at full like 5 or 6 stress slots, and you take an additional, you mark a point.
Cool. Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, healing. Yeah, it depends on the case. Yeah. Yeah, I like the wizards can heal. Wizards and seraphs share the Splendor domain, which is pretty cool. I thought it would be like, oh, Arcana and Codex or whatever, but no, it's like Arcana is a druid and sorcerer thing, and Codex is a bard and wizard thing. So yeah, we didn't get too much into like my favorite part of the game, which go check out our first Daggerheart Lorecasters stream on YouTube, because that gets into more of like the character building, like the abilities, the experiences that you assign to each other. The connections questions are so fun. I would want to do a connections question like every time I do just as like a start thing. Like ask a player a question, ask each player a question, make them ask questions to each other. That just like inform the story and like how they are feeling in the world.
I think that's cool.
Yeah,
just to be like to get everyone in the zone of like what we're doing.
Yeah,
who we are. The character building is my favorite part of this game.
Yeah, I could just do it forever.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I would play just character builder.
Yeah, I want a whole textbook of the awesome questions that it comes up with, because I would never think to ask, why do you hold my hand at night? And like right there, like that starts an entire like relationship or like a dynamic between two characters.
It's a secret. Shh.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yes. The trench coat of secrecy.
Oh yeah.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Bobby.
Yeah.
A quick shout out to Jay Poyo.
To Jay Poyo.
And a quick shout out to Mayank. Our favorite
And
people.
Mayank.
Our 3 favorite people. If you want to also get a shout out, go lorecasters.com, check out our Patreon. And
yeah.
They are so generous and kind, and thank you.
Chris, that's lorecasters.com, right?
Lorecasters.com. That's not
Danny,
.net, .not co.uk.
Pretty sure it's lorecasters.com.
Lorecasters.com.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
We have the domain.
You got to go to lorecasters.com. Check out all of our links. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Go check out our YouTube. You can always find this stuff there at lorecasters.com.
It's not lorecasters.org. Dang it.
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere. No.
Lorecasters.co.uk.
Wait, guys, lorecasters.ru. Oh no.
Oh, God.
.gov? Ah,
.gov.
.edu?
Yeah.
We are an educational institution, so it does actually count.
That's what the Great Worm was trying to do to Bronco. Was trying to EDU.
Shut up.
I
not
will
this time,
thank
Gov.
I will thank Chris forever for all the goat amalgamations that we've been getting. I have a running like lore document that anytime like someone says something, to pick from a few very fun ones. We have locations in the Anathema Drylands, such as Wylands, where we took place today. We have Gooch Gulch. We have Vulture Gulch and Grunkle's Gulch.
That's where Bronco's from. He's a Vulture Gulcher.
Yeah, he's a Vulture Gulcher. And we have the Gulch Goons now as one of preeminent like posses, outlaw gangs in this place. All kinds of fun little NPCs that creatures and all kinds of stuff that come about just while we're playing. So I've got like 20, 30%, 40% of a world built out right now, and the more I play with these guys, the more I can just like add to it, and it'll never be finished, but it is just a experience to be able to like, that exists now, and then just like type that on.
Well, yeah, it turns out after tonight we found out it's like Avatar, where every animal is 2 animals, except in this world every animal is the animal plus goat.
Plus goat, yeah.
Yes.
Those were a great animal.
Yep. There is the Gulcher that flies above. It's the goat vulture. And you're a Gulcher vulture, so like your high school mascot was the Gulcher. Yeah,
big time.
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. There are corrupt Essentia barons out there. There's a massive Colossus roaming the Drylands right now. There's outlaw gangs. There's glass snakes. There's bandits. There's trains that need to be robbed. all kinds of fun stuff in the Anathema Drylands, in Daggerheart Lorecasters, and on Play Shift here. So we hope you'll join us next time. In the meantime, go to lorecasters.com to check out all of our stuff on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and join our Patreon. And we got more content coming your way.
Live, laugh, lore, everybody.
Woo! Live, laugh, lore. Bye, Julia's mom.
Goodbye, Julia's mom.
Bye, Julia's
Good night,
Stephanie's
y'all.
mom.
Good night. Who's Stephanie's mom? Bye, guys.
Not my mom. My mom doesn't give a shit.
See ya.